All right, then. Most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, but not quite Muppetational. This is what we call the Ace of Vegas show. Hey there, spinners and sharks. How's everyone doing today? Ace of Vegas here. Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to yet another one of our random little ranking streams over here. I want to see who's in the live chat here. Looks like we already got We Run Las Vegas popping in here, already in the house. An Awesome Adventure's been hanging out here. We got Evan S. We got Denise Zuckerman. We got Tracy Ford coming through, too. Who's that girl? All right. And then the mod with the most, Martin D, of course, too. So, yeah. Looks like the whole squad's filling up over here, guys. So, as you know, we're going to be doing a little bit of we're going to do a little hotel ranking today. But this isn't something I can do alone, really. This is kind of it's a big undertaking because I've got some 60-odd properties, 69 properties. Terry Meyer knows how many properties we got. We got 69 properties. I'm waiting for Martin's obligatory giggity because I know he's going to do that. I just know he's going to do that. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. But anyway, yeah, we got a whole squad in here. We're going to go ahead and take care of this one at a time just because I am not the exact expert on this and I really need a little bit of help. So let's go ahead and introduce our co-hosts. You guys ready to go? Ron B's ready to go. Ron B's saying hello there. So, all right. Here we are. Let's introduce the co-hosts here. So, in this corner, with a record of 354 videos, 3,230 subscribers, and 491,000 views, it's the Prince of the Poppers, the King of Cheap, and the first Canadian gentleman. We introduce Pennies for Vegas and Madam Mayor. Hey guys, what's going on? How are we doing?
How's it going, Ace?
We're doing great. We're chilling with the friends
Good.
in here. You know, you got Ronnie C coming through. Our girl Autumn's in here. She got the Taco Bell. And Krusty Buttons made it. That's what's up, bud. That's the only time I'm excited to see Krusty Buttons is when he's in the stream here, right? Never want to see Krusty Buttons otherwise. You don't want to see it on your shirt. And we got Brett in the house and we got Blair. All right, but that's not all we got here, too. So, obviously, Pennies for Vegas, heavy hitter in the community, especially when it comes down to saving money and living well in Las Vegas, and he's not afraid of the downtown properties. But if you want someone with some great general Vegas wisdom and lots of weird little things that you might not have known to enjoy your experience, you got to go ahead and give it up for our next host. Our next host has a record of 575 videos, 1,680 subscribers with 460,000 views. He's the fourth horseman of Las Vegas, the admin of Awesome, and Facebook's first Vegas vlogger. Put your hands together for Vegas tips and tricks. JR, welcome. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, Ace.
Awesome, man. Glad that you made it in here. Looks like the team's filling out in the live chat too. So I think we're about ready to bring in our last player, right? Because I think this is also his first full year doing Vegas. So I'm really excited to bring in our last player today. So last but not least, with a record of 30 videos. Hey, what I do? We almost missed it. Okay, all right, Liz is here. She's ready. But last but not least, with a record of 30 videos, 5,270 subscribers, and 445,000 video views, he's the mathematical mafioso, the professor of free play, and of course, the founder of Vegas Slots University. You know him, you love him. It's Vegas Education.
It's quite the intro.
Indeed. Jimmy, how's it going, my man?
Hey, doing well, Vegas. Ace.
That's how we do. And I guess, and I'm Ace of Vegas, your host. Let's have some fun. All right, boys. I'm going to go ahead and...
How you guys doing?
We're doing good. Good. I just want to know, JR, where's the vodka?
Where is the vodka?
It's in the freezer.
Right here, bro.
In the freezer. There may be shots at some point during the evening.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm making a brass monkey because I rock well. I got a castle in Vegas, but I never dwell.
Just having a beer right now. So.
That's the way. Well, I'm gonna mix up a drink while we talking about it. But yeah, boys, what are we doing today? Jimmy, you want to explain why the hell I kidnapped all of you? I mean, brought you guys here.
Ranking every hotel that we could possibly find in all of Vegas, including the off-strip properties and the strip properties and downtown.
Nice. I'm gonna put little Tito's in here for our brass.
Breaking them into categories of, the different amenities, the quality, the the value, the whole shebang, all broken up.
Exactly. So that's why I figured I'd go ahead and bring 3 of the biggest brains in the Vegas community together. Because as you guys know, I've done these areas individually. I've done the off-strip resorts individually. I've done the Fremont and downtown casinos individually, and I've done the strip casinos individually. And I've really relied on the help of our studio audience here. But let me tell you, it's going to be rough to get them all by myself. So I figured I'd go ahead and bring the greatest minds in Vegas vlogging together to go ahead and knock this down like a circus clown and then have a hell of a time with it. So if you guys are ready to rock and roll, I've got a shaker, my official My Konami Slots shaker, which is supposed to be a water bottle, but when they sent it to me, they knew who they sent this to. They know what I'm about. They know what I'm about. This is not a secret.
I have a question. Is White Castle considered an amenity?
Yes. Only if you don't have it in your hometown, though. So there's a technicality.
Yeah, if you value it, somebody else might.
Right. Yeah, see, Blair said it himself. What a crew tonight. What a crew, right? And, the crew in the chat's really shaping up, too. We got Pie War in here. We got JS over here, too. Melba confirmed. Yes, JS making the gasoline. You know what? I'm pouring a drink for Pennies over here because I know he's Brooklyn. He's Brooklyn tough. He can handle it. There we go. Just going to go ahead and get that brass monkey in there.
See, Tracy said hi to me, so hi, Tracy.
Tracy's always chilling with us. I always love to see Tracy. So, all right, gentlemen. Well, let's go ahead and raise our glasses to rank in Vegas, and then I'll show you how we're going to play the game today. All
Cheers.
right.
Sponsored.
Salud. That's a good monkey. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. So we did a whole... Isn't Excalibur a White Castle? Can confirm, right?
There
B
we
Money's
go.
ready for this. We should probably let people pick hotels eventually, but here's what we're going to go ahead and do, guys. So to help us out with our stream over here, we've got let's go ahead and break it down. So basically what we're doing today is we're bringing back our Vegas tier list. So as you can see, we have 69 properties. I'm waiting for Martin D's Giggity in the live chat there. But while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and break it down. So it's just like what we usually do when we rank properties. We have all the best properties, anything from like worst property ever in the E class. You got the D class where it's like livable. That's like your 2 out of 5. The C class where it's like good enough. You can work with it. B class property. It's a pretty good property. You're not going to have a bad time if you go there. A class for a great property, like probably about as good as you can get. And then you get the S class, wake me up in Vegas, baby, because that's the best place to go to. And then I also have our comedy classes like we normally do. There's the Phil Ruffin is trash tier because as you guys know, Phil Ruffin is trash. And then, of course, there's the Gone Girl tier. I had to add that in there because a few of these properties are actually on their way to being demolished. So we'll have to address that. All right, so I think that's about it there. I already have it up over here. I thought I saved that. All right, and then also we have our wheel of random names. So we're going to pick our names this way, and then we're going to go ahead and choose which casino to rate. But that's not all. That's not all. We've decided to make this even more complicated. With 69 different properties, we've decided to make this complicated. Jimmy was actually, this was his idea over here. We whipped up a little spreadsheet for you with all the properties. And then we've got 6 items that we're going to track on a matrix. So we're going to go ahead and check the amenities first. So all the cool things that you can do there, like the spas, the pools, eateries, yada, yada, yada. Good stuff there. Affordability, you want to make sure it's not breaking the bank. Nowadays, according to the points guide, the average across the United States hotel room in April of 2022 was about $146. And I think that's actually gone up since then, but because that's the last metric that I've actually measured and have a source for, we're going to go with that.
Which is the standard rooms?
With just standard rooms, 100%. Location is pretty self-explanatory. If it's in a good spot in its neighborhood, quality, if it's going to be a safe property, good place to be, comfortable, again, getting into the, if it's a safe place to be, if you're going to have a good sleep there, if it's going to be disturbed, if it's smoky, yada, yada, yada. And then the intangibles. So that's going to be things like the odds, the fun factor, if it's a good time, like if you see some good people there, that sort of thing there. Dana White says Caesars is the best in the world, but let's go ahead and, that's probably because they let him play blackjack there. I can confirm. All right, but that's about it. So now we can go ahead and get back to our wheel of names and then pick our first property. So now that we're 10 minutes into the video, any questions?
Is this going to be over by 8 a.m. because I have to go to work?
No, you're calling in. You're calling in. We're gonna be here a while. I got 3 brass monkeys in here. We're gonna be here a minute.
Hope you guys are good with the downtown and off strip, because I've only stayed on the strip.
The horsemen are experts, and we got 2 of the horsemen here. I probably would have called Anastas, but I'd also have to call Anastas. Now, just kidding, Ryan. Love you, man. All right, shall we spin the property wheel?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, wheel of property, turn, turn, turn. Will we praise it or will it burn? And let's see what property we've got. We've got property. And Paris. Paris is our first property.
Ooh.
Okay, we're looking at kind of a mid-tier property here. So Paris, Las Vegas, that's going to be, or what did I put Paris, Las Vegas? It's above, because Resorts World over there. Oh, here it is. That's Planet Hollywood. I can't see it. Oh, here it is. Paris, Las Vegas. Okay. So Paris, Las Vegas. Let me just put this in the C class for now. We're going to fix this later. But considering things, let's scroll on down. So I should probably lock this. Can I lock this? It's not letting me lock it in place. What's the button to lock it? I forgot. I'm not good at Excel. Anyway, hope my boss doesn't see this. Paris, Las Vegas. So we'll be starting in the middle over here. So let's go ahead and talk about, where do you guys want to start? Should we start the amenities, affordability, quality, comfort, location? We can start location. It's got a pretty good location.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close to perfect.
Yeah. Like, so what's our metric for perfect here? Are we thinking like Cosmo perfect? We thinking Bellagio perfect? We thinking Caesar's Palace perfect? We thinking Mirage perfect? Or what do we think?
To me, the perfect location is Flamingo.
What? So Flamingo, which is like right across from, like, because it's right next to
I feel like you
Harrah's.
just have so much going on right there. You got the Link Promenade. You're directly across from, Caesars and Bellagio in that area.
And then, right over.
But I
next
feel like
to
there's more
Mirage,
going on the east side of the strip.
Right. Okay. All right. So that's fair.
Yeah.
So
That's my
I'm
opinion.
a few places down. I think Imperial Palace, the Link, is the best spot. Can head down to Harrah's, Venetian, or the other way. You're going over to Flamingo, Cromwell. I like that spot.
right. Okay.
Yeah, see, I would probably take it a little further south and say just basically that intersection of Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard is just measure the distance from that intersection, and you've got a pretty good measure of location.
All right. So I guess out of
I also
10,
like to break it down with how many properties are next door. Like, Planet Hollywood is, right next to Paris, but there's not a whole lot going on to the south. Whereas, I feel like, New York is quite a ways from there, where it's like it's got stuff going on in every direction.
Right.
So there's more to it than just exactly, right in that location.
Yeah, there it is. Vegas Visual just said it best. Location is subjective, as we are now finding out. This is true. It depends on what you want to do and where you want to be there. So if you guys had to rate Paris on a scale of 1 to 10 for location, what would you say? Like a 7, 8? I'm thinking an 8. That's what my gut says.
8.
Yeah, 8,
Yeah.
9.
All right, we'll call it an 8. Affordability is usually pretty good too. It's above average in affordability, I'd say.
It's in that mid-tier.
Actually, it's a little higher than some of the other properties I find. The Caesar properties.
Yeah.
It's like, sometimes when I look, it's a little higher than even like Planet Hollywood.
Really?
So,
I would rate
yeah.
Planet Hollywood as the better property, honestly, if you ask
Yeah,
me personally.
Yeah.
So okay, so maybe like a 6 maybe, just above.
For maybe we go with what are you getting for that value? Not just strict price.
All right, well, let's talk about amenities first. So we got obviously, they've got the Eiffel Tower. So amenities, attractions, they got some good stuff over there. It's a decent pool. They've got the basic amenities like spa and massage service, that sort of thing there. A lot of eateries on site. So Mon Ami Gabi, that's one that comes to mind immediately too. They've got Gordon Ramsay steak in there, which I don't think is the best of the Gordon Ramsay ones. I think it's a pretty mid-tier one. I'd rather go to Pub and Grill or possibly even Hell's Kitchen if I had the option to. But if I want a nice sit-down restaurant, I think it's a good one to go to. What else? What are the cool things they have at Paris? Can you guys think?
Well, you do have the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite attraction, but I mean, it's definitely worth seeing once you're staying there.
Gotcha. So it's pretty.
I really like the cabaret lounge they have there.
Right.
I think that's closed now though, but I'm not 100% on that.
Oh, and what is it? The Chateau. That's actually a really affordable nightclub too. If you want to do like bottle service or something crazy like that, then you can get a bottle. I think as cheap as like $350. So I know. Penny's just had a stroke listening to me say that. But for bottle service, that's pretty damn cheap. Outside of a strip club, but we're not going to talk about that because we're on YouTube. Maybe we'll talk about that in like an after party on the Patreon. All right, so I'd probably give it like a 7. It's pretty average when it comes down to amenities and value.
Yeah.
Affordability, I guess, also kind of a 7. It's in that kind of $150 a night price point, maybe like 100-ish. So that's fair. Quality, Melba was pretty disappointed by the quality there.
Yeah, I've heard it's like it. I've wanted to stay there. I've never actually stayed there, but like looking at it, it seems like it'd be a really cool place to stay. But I've always heard that it's just not as good as it looks.
Right. So make it.
I don't know. I always thought I kind of think the hotel itself is underrated. I think it's I thought the rooms were very nice, and the public areas. It feels classier than a typical Caesars property when you're just walking down the hallways or taking the elevator. I mean, it's not top of the line, but it's definitely. I felt like it was a good choice.
Yeah, the only drawback I actually had there was in the room. I felt there was a lot of wear and tear, and like it was clean and everything, but the TV stand and the walls are all dinged up, and so. But outside of that, it was really good.
All right, so like maybe a 5 on the quality scale, but maybe like an 8 in the comfort.
Yeah, I'd be good with that.
All right.
I slept well there.
Hey, what about some intangibles like the fun factor?
JR, that was the vodka.
There. Oh, here it is. Here it is. We need Sin to weigh in here. Where is Auntie Sin? Because she'll tell you that the elevators fucking suck.
I think Auntie Sin would have a much lower rankings than the rest of us.
She'd be like 2, -3.
A lot of Phil Ruff in his trash category, I think.
Right, definitely. So yeah, we can do like oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, I didn't even think about loading in the names here, Steve. I'm sorry, man. We're talking Paris right now, though. We're talking Paris. Ambiance of the casino is awesome. Yeah, it's a little cheesy, but it's kind of it kind of does. I don't know. Maybe
I like that it's got like a real theme to it.
The theme. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, I like it that it has an actual theme to it. It's not just beauty or whatever.
Right. Yeah, like Aria.
Maybe that's an intangible. I don't know.
Yeah, I give it a 7. I think I can give it a 7 there for the intangibles.
It's always hard to do the first few rankings because you don't really have a feel for.
Yeah,
we're gonna set a baseline.
This is our baseline.
Trying to set a baseline. You don't want to get too high or too low.
Right. Okay, so that puts us at a 7 over here for the average. So that puts it actually firmly in the C tier.
There we go.
Okay, we got a C-class property, guys.
68 to go.
68 to go. Not too bad. I mean, I guess from a technical perspective, the whole property, Melba. So we're thinking like, the casino, the pool, the amenities, all the eateries, yada, yada, yada. Location. All right, so we got Paris. That's a C-class property. We'll go ahead and pop that off the list here, and then let's give it another spin and see what we got. Looks like we are going Tropicana. All right. So the Trop. All right. So it's right down here. Tropicana. My gut instinct tells me it's a D-class property. We should hear some arguments otherwise. So I can't because everything I'm thinking with the Trop is like 6 or below.
Like, there's nothing I can really come up with that's great about it.
All right. Well, here's the thing, gentlemen. When's the last time you guys have ever been to the Trop?
2 trips ago, I think I went.
Yeah. I was there this past June.
What were you guys doing at the Trop?
See what it looked like. Actually,
Yeah, I can't remember, and I've stayed South Strip a lot lately, and I still never went in.
I haven't been in there in decades.
It might be pre-COVID.
Might be
we
pre-COVID.
were walking down the strip, and a bum told me that there's a viewing deck on the Tropicana, and we went in there looking for this viewing deck to wandered all over the place, and
Right.
nope, no such thing.
Right. There we go. Maybe he was thinking it was the Strat. He might have just mixed it up.
I was thinking he was maybe talking about the Sky Bar at Mandalay Bay.
Right. Oh, Pie War has a horror story. Pie War, you should type out your horror story in the live chat. I'd love to read about that actually while we're ranking this. So I can't remember spending money at the Trop. I think it's probably I can't think of any amenities there that are anything special beyond a 5.
They used to, I don't know if they still do, had probably the easiest, most accessible parking anywhere. You could park at the surface level and be inside the property in 2 or 3 minutes.
Right.
But I don't know, they may have shut down that lot.
Yeah, I haven't been in the Trop in such a long time. The comfort and the quality can't be above a 5 for me. And the
The only
location.
thing I can say is maybe it's a good value.
Maybe. So maybe a 7, maybe?
I mean, I was looking the other day of the cheapest, somebody was asking me for the absolute cheapest place to stay in Vegas, talking about, they didn't care if there were hookers in the parking lot. They wanted the absolute cheapest spot. And Tropicana was within $5.
Okay. There we go. As Steve forgets
Are hookers in the parking lot considered an amenity? I mean, I'm just...
Right.
Could be.
Possibly.
Depends on their quality.
Right. So we're rating the sex workers now.
Quality, comfort, value. Yeah.
There you go. So a family of 5. Are we not considering Vegas history? I guess we'll call it an intangible. Let's call the Vegas history an intangible. If you got something interesting for us,
They have that cool ceiling.
I guess that's an intangible, so that's a point for it. I can't think of a damn thing. It is the most forgettable property. I guess that's kind of an intangible too. I don't know. That sounds like a 6.
Yeah, location's terrible. For strip properties, it's not very good.
All right. Yeah, nah, I got nothing. Let's give it a 5.3. Okay, that's an E tier. That's an E tier, actually. It's just a bad property. All right. I'm feeling like the spreadsheet's a little clunky, boys. Maybe we should just kind of do this a la carte. What do you guys think?
Yeah. It's going to get... we'll have a 6-hour stream.
We'll have a 6-hour stream. Let's go ahead and pick this up. And
Yeah.
all right. We're ditching the spreadsheet, guys. We had fun with this thing, but we're ditching the spreadsheet. I'll save a copy. All right.
Trop may also be scheduled for demolition, but one of these days.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah, they were talking about the baseball
There it
stadium.
is. So we didn't even need to talk about it. Now we'll put it in E-class for now. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and spin down another wheel over here. Let's see what we got. So remove that. And then let's spin it down like a circus clown. Maybe that's our way of getting to Circus Circus next. Oh, Suncoast. Okay. Suncoast. All right. I haven't been to Suncoast.
No, me either.
Oh,
I know
I
nothing
was there
about
once for about 30 minutes, which I guess makes me the expert.
really? What was her name?
Sunny.
Hey.
No, it was. I guess the name would have been my good friend Jason's mother because she drove us out there.
Right. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Think Orleans, Gold Coast, pretty much the same kind of decor, maybe a little bit more upscale.
Right.
Apparently the rooms are okay. There's golf courses in the area.
Right.
Summerlin's a nice place if you want to live there.
Jimmy's doing some pretty serious research over here. He just needs to know.
I know nothing about it.
All right. I mean, it immediately sounds like it's kind of like at best a C class.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's at best a C class, but it's off strip, so that's a point against it as far as the location goes. I don't think the amenities are anything special. I want to say I rated that as like a C class or a D class. Last time I did this one, it was off strip. So I'd imagine this would be kind of a D class over here. It's a pretty forgettable property. I mean, I guess the Trop stands out for being infamous, but that's about it there. Yeah, fellas, do any of y'all live in Vegas? I know the answer, but I'll leave it up to you, gentlemen.
It looks like it's about $15 more a night than Tropicana.
Nope. Down it goes. That's an E class. That's an E class there. I don't know. Maybe it's not terrible. What's up, Pat? How you doing, man? Family 5. No, I don't. Yeah, because Penny's is in Canada. JR is in not Canada. And Vegas Education is in Cali.
No. Portland,
No.
Oregon.
Oregon.
We all live in places that start with a sound.
All right, there you go. It sounded better that way. Colorado, Cali, Canada, and Kansas. But Jimmy had to ruin it.
Yeah.
Portland. All right, well, that takes care of that one there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get another one in here. Maybe somewhere we're a little more familiar with, where we can argue a little bit more.
See what we got.
We got Silverton. The Silverton. Okay.
It's pretty cool. I really like
Better
it.
than Suncoast.
Better than Suncoast. Okay, so it's automatically at least a D class, or unless it's an upper E class. So that's a thing.
I know they had the. I don't know if they still do it. They had lobster buffet night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's a pretty neat little amenity. Lobster buffets there.
I don't know if they still do it.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if the buffet came back there, did it?
Right.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
think
it
it
did.
did. Let me just double check.
Yeah,
over here.
I don't
or
think it
Jimmy's
did.
typing faster.
I was there about a year ago. It was closed down.
Mm.
They
That's
have
a shame.
mermaids. I don't know if that's any connection to the seafood buffet, but
I mean, that's kind of neat too. I like mermaids. That's a good time.
supposedly the beds there are very comfortable, but I haven't slept.
For me, their number one quality is they have a trailer in there with a bowling alley in it.
Okay, all right. Bowling alley, that's pretty cool.
That was pretty sweet.
All right, so it's at least serviceable, so you can do that. Nick
It's pretty
thinks that,
convenient to the airport,
Creeper.
car rental, a lot of different places. If you're driving, it's not a bad spot.
yeah,
I would
but
say.
then there's also the fact that you have to drive if you're using it, so there's that.
I think the buffet's open.
Oh,
It's
buffet's
listed
open.
on their website.
All right,
Oh wow!
so there's
No,
that.
I can't tell. I can't tell.
I don't know. That sounds like a D-class property to me. What do you guys think? A little dated. Casino floor was good. A lot of old slots.
I think it's if you're not going to be driving around and like going to the strip and you don't care about that, maybe it's okay. But for me, I know it'd be friggin' terrible.
Yeah, that's serviceable. That's a D-class for sure. I think we can leave it there.
Yeah, the casino felt old to me, and that was like 5-6 years ago. So I can't imagine it's a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
There's
popcorn.
definitely an old man joke in there somewhere.
There it is. Old man, young wife. Jared's living the life. All right, let's get. Is it Orleans and New York? New York. New York, New York. Okay,
There we go.
let's play a game with this one. New York, New York. I can see it in here somewhere. B class. Changing my mind. Jimmy, you go first.
I mean, the quality kind of sucks, but
But they're renovating it.
it's like it's good value for what you're getting. I feel like you stay there, you know it's not going to be, the Venetian or whatever. You're going for it's a really fun time, good casino, good vibe to it, lots of restaurants. The location, it's not my favorite part of the strip, but it's I don't know, got a lot of stuff around it.
That sounds pretty B class to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know, not the
Very
nicest.
serviceable.
I feel like if you put that on a Facebook group and you're like, the New York is a B class, they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? Just strictly going off quality. Like we stayed there and the wallpaper was peeling off the wall.
Right. But
All
again, that's
the
why they're
furniture was
renovating.
furniture was dinged up, but it was cheap and like I didn't care that it was dinged up.
It's affordable. You got Gallagher's, you got Mad Apple, you got stuff for the kids to do with the casino is a vibe though. Like
Yeah, I love the vibe
casino's
of the
a vibe.
casino
Yeah, then
and
you
all
got
the restaurants.
Tom's Urban, you got the piano bar, the pool's so. It exists, but all the cool stuff that you can do in there is definitely worth it, I'd say. Yeah, and I think we're getting the same kind of vibe over here. JR and Mark, what do you guys think? What do y'all fellas think? I think
Yeah,
B is
I
fine.
mean, it's like I said, in its current the rooms being as they are right now. It's like I said, it's pretty much the way it's been characterized. I think if you
Yeah.
upgraded the rooms, fresh
Yeah.
coat of paint on the casino.
Yeah, maybe do something with the pool
I
area.
kind of like the vibe in the area, but like I said, the rooms in their current condition are definitely
Yeah.
a mark against it.
Right.
The rooms
Yeah.
absolutely suck.
Gotcha. But if
And like the casino's badass. You can't get a better casino floor, man.
Right.
Walk in the streets of New York. That's
Oh,
awesome.
you could fix it. Pat's like, hey, it doesn't have a poker room. What the hell, guys? He's
And
got
when
a
you
point.
actually stay there for a few days, the casino starts to feel kind of small because
Right.
How many casinos actually have a poker room anymore? Out of these
Right.
69, I bet you there's 15 tops.
Right, if even.
sounds
If
about
you-
right.
Yeah, I think the casinos don't like them because they're not profitable for the
Right.
casino itself.
Exactly.
Or
Because
just-
they don't make a lot of money aside from the commission. So, all right, B class is good. B class is good. Let's see what else we got. We'll keep it moving. Because I kidnapped these guys. I promised their wives I'd bring them back. I didn't say when. Signature at MGM Grand. Okay, this is another tough one over here. So, Signature is going to be a little tougher to rate, I think, comparatively, because a boost that it gets is the fact that it has MGM Grand's amenities in addition to its own amenities. So it has everything that MGM Grand has, plus its own stuff. So it's got its own pools, and you get access to the pool complex. It's got its own like spa and fitness centers and all that, but you can go to the main hotel to do that. Actually, M. Johnson, yes, Signature is indeed a condo, but it also rents rooms to MGM guests. And actually, for a while, you still can rent rooms there, and you can still get comps there. So there's that.
The problem is that the main MGM Grand is like a mile walk away.
Right, and then you got to walk through the whole damn thing and still find a tower in there. So that's it. So the location is absolute bollocks, I'm afraid.
Yeah, if you just that's what I was saying. Like everybody values things differently, and like if you value quality and you want a nice room and you want it to be really nice, like that's not a bad choice. But you're
especially for the
you're gonna
price
be-
of it, really.
you're gonna be
You get a
doing a
hell of a
lot of
deal.
walking.
Right. Yeah, the only big issue with it is the fact that you have to go to MGM Grand for everything, but it's got all the stuff. So if you don't mind walking a little more the MGM Grand, I can see this being on the upper end of a B class. Or
I've never walked back there, but I can't imagine the monorail stops too far from there.
it's not too terribly far away because the monorail entrance is by the pool. So
Yeah.
it drops off kind of by the pool, and the entrance to MGM Grand Signature from the MGM Grand is the pool, basically.
Yeah,
So I'd probably say, like mid to upper B class? What do you
D.
guys think?
So you said
Who
D.
said D? Who said D class? Like Delta or Bravo? I'm thinking Bravo, upper Bravo there.
I think that's too high.
Mid Bravo, perhaps.
Yeah, see, to me, when I hear that
What do you guys
description, I say, well, that sounds pretty good, but I prefer Vidara.
Yeah, no, Vidara. Yeah, definitely Vidara beats it. That's a good point there. So
I
we're
feel like
thinking
when you take everything into account, the only thing you really got going for you is quality.
that's the only thing that jumps up in exchange for location. So
That'd
is
be a
that an
good
up?
spot for a family or a business traveler that was going to be in town for a week.
I
and
guess if
needed-
you really valued the pool, you know, you want to go use the lazy river, like you're getting to use the lazy river
Yeah.
and you get a suite.
Yeah, it depends on the type of traveler. Yeah, I can see this being like an upper C class or a low B class, like minimum. I don't know, Mark. You're the tiebreaker. Where do we drop it? C or B? C or B, bro?
I definitely go C.
You definitely go C.
Yeah, I don't
Nope.
think it's a B property.
It better not be a property. They do have kitchens. That is another nice thing. So if you're staying for a long time, it'd be good. But okay, we'll call it upper C class for now. And then the stuff isn't set in stone. It's like it's very fluid. Like watch this. I can make the C class the best of the best. So we can change this at any time. I can do whatever I want. This is arbitrary.
I can play God.
Right? Speaking of God, let's go ahead and see what he gives us for our next name on the list over here. It's going to be Circa. Circa. Okay, so if we were only talking downtown, this would definitely be an S-class property easily. Hey, Denise, how's it going? The value's not there yet for me.
Yeah, it's way overpriced for what you're getting. Unless you're like, you only value, like you want to be in the downtown, but you want the nicest in the downtown.
Right.
Maybe I could see paying for it, but
Right.
compared to all the other properties you could possibly choose from, it seems like it's really bad value.
Oh, let's hear what Mark has to say about the pricing at Circa. I'm curious.
I would never give it a second thought. I have no interest in staying there at all.
You're not going to use your one rate to get members only pricing at Circa?
No.
You're not going to do that, but it's your comp, bro. Mark has legitimately stayed unironically at Golden Gate before, as not a broke college student.
No, I haven't. I've never
haven't?
been. No, I've never stayed at Golden Gate.
Right.
Oh,
I've only ever
you should take
stayed-
Buffet Princess. She would love it.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah.
No, if you want a wonderful place to get divorced.
I've only ever stayed at the Plaza, Binions, and the D downtown.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you, the pool is gorgeous. I went down there with the Kinos and Vegas Best Ideas, Cinnamon Girl. I think we took the Bears with us too, and that was a good time. I think it's a gorgeous property. It looks really great. It's got that hell of a sports book. Even when it's a waterfall, it looks really cool, even blowing up.
When it's got a water feature in it?
It's got a water feature in it when it rains.
Oh, nice.
All right. The lounges are
Live
nice.
water polo.
Right. It's a triple layer casino. It's got everything going for it except for the price. I think that's probably the only thing is like the value isn't there.
I enjoyed spending time there. If that's an intangible, I like spending time. I don't know. I feel like it's an A- B+.
Yeah, I was gonna say kind of the same thing. Like if you were, all right, how about this? So let's go around the room. Pick a letter. I'm gonna pick each of you, and you guys are just gonna pick a letter. So if you were staying at the Circa, but the Circa was on the Strip, what would you give it, Jimmy?
Probably C.
Really, Mark?
I'd go B. I'm with JR. It's a really cool place to, gamble. They got good food spots. They're expensive, but I really like the property. I just wouldn't pay that kind of money.
Right.
Stay there, yeah.
JR
I just can't get over the price.
Right.
Yeah.
The price is what's killing us. We got the smart guys. The smart guys are also the cheap guys. All right. B class property it is, boys. That's fine. Upper B class. We'll call it. This is like the pedigree for the B class here. Anything that's A class has to be better than Circa. Speaking of which, let's see if we can grab something that is. All right, we're making better time now. This is better. Is Arizona Charlie still even open?
Which one?
Las Vegas.
No, I know there's one on Decatur and there's one on Boulder Highway.
Oh, I guess Decatur. Decatur's the one that we're talking about. I didn't put any Boulder highways in this one. Oh, I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
I might have, but let's just say Decatur. It's got kind of a nice
shithole.
I've never been to either one.
All right, I mean, we wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's like it's kind of a nice pool if you don't mind the Motel 6 looking pools there, and like the hot tub, I guess, kind of. I don't know. I struggle to put this above a solid E.
They have like a lot of really good specials in their little cafe, and it's decent food. But if you want to eat with the culturally and financially deprived,
it's like the rest of us.
but it's not as good as the Tropicana. Let's not.
$36 a night.
That's the only winning point there is it's cheap and it's got edible things to do. I think that's an E class.
I don't know. You're saying the pool's okay. I feel like
the pool exists. It's not okay. It exists.
I feel like you're likely to find things floating in that pool.
Awesome adventures like Phil Ruffin is trashed here. I'd rather stay here than at TI. Kia tell you about it. Kia tell you about how I feel about Phil Ruffin. But yeah, Phil Ruffin is trash.
That's way more time than we should have devoted to Arizona, Charles.
Good point. Let's move on.
Yeah, right.
Moving on. Some of these we're actually having to look up. This is painful. We're going to Samstown or Verdara. Samstown! Now, I haven't stayed at Samstown, so I'm relying on you guys. I'm just going to shut my mouth for this one.
Give me just a sec. I'll be right back.
Okay then.
I
Right, so Mark
really
and
like
JR,
Samstown. Samstown is awesome, but I've never actually stayed there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would
have
love
to
one
say-
of those rooms that overlooks that atrium area. Which is really
that would be cool.
spot.
That would be really cool.
Lots of cheap gambling, good odds. It's just too far away from everything.
Right. So lousy location, unfortunately. Odds aren't bad. I guess it's comfortable enough, maybe?
I think if you're comparing it against a lot of the other Boyd properties like the Orleans or Gold Coast, it's way better.
Okay.
I think it's definitely better than Gold Coast. It's close with the Orleans, but there's more. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like the Orleans is kind of like upper D class at best. I don't know. Jimmy, what do you think? You been to Samstown?
Where we at?
Samstown.
Don't know enough about it.
Muted. Okay, so Samstown. It sounds like you guys are saying like D class for Samstown.
It's
sounds
serviceable.
All right, so pretty serviceable. That's workable. Okay.
What actually? Question here, Ace. What properties do you got that are C?
Right now we've got Paris and Signature at Mgm Grand.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's definitely D.
Definitely D class property. Okay, I think we can work with that.
I mean, every Boyd property is going to be a D class,
comparatively speaking, yeah.
but serviceable is not bad.
Serviceable isn't that. You can have a vacation there. Rampart Station, is that staying up? I know they're knocking out Texas Station, and I know they're knocking out, I think, Santa Fe too. But is Rampart going to stay open, or?
Yeah, it's open. But I've never been there. I don't think any of us have ever been there.
Is that's Rampart Station? That's just Rampart Casino, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went there a year ago, June, with Bobby G, and it actually was a really cool casino.
Yeah, that one actually seemed like it's much better than it looks on the outside.
So and they have their buffet open, so Buffet Princess gives it a thumbs up.
All right. I mean, that sounds like it's at least a C class. Like from what I've read, I haven't stayed there, but from what I've read about it, for being off strip, it doesn't seem that bad. It's like a lower end Red Rock, really.
I don't know anything about the hotel. Is there a hotel?
Yeah, I think Hog and 2 Cents stayed there a few trips back, maybe for a night or some. It looked pretty good, but I probably put it as a D. Me personally.
Yeah, I think it's again. I think we're just looking at serviceable.
It's kind of pretty though. Like I'm looking at the hotel.
It's a nice area.
It's got a spa. The rooms are actually still really pretty. I think I could, and it's got a golf course on site too. Like you could actually stay there the whole time. I don't know. I'm willing to give that a C class. I think I'd be willing to stay there.
It's one of those things, Ace, where there's nothing else there. It's like off on its own, right?
Right. It's kind of off
You're
on its own, so it's an off strip, but it's got
You're
casual dining.
reasonably close to Suncoast. That's about the
Right.
thing you're closest to.
So you do have to drive, but otherwise it's not terrible. It's got a good bar in there, and it's got a nice sports book too. There's plenty of entertainment still on site. It's one of those all-in-one properties where you're not supposed to leave. And I feel like I can do kind of the same thing at like Signature, really.
The
So is
clientele
Rampart
there.
connected? Oh, sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
Yeah, the clientele there is very shady. I don't know if you guys are familiar on Twitter. There's this guy, the Rampart Rambler. Yeah, so
I think I've seen him.
definitely very shady clientele over there.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm just kidding.
That's an intangible.
Is the Rampart Casino connected to the JW Marriott Hotel? Is that the partnership there? Or?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a Stations Casino, isn't it?
I didn't think so, but I mean they own everything, so I could be wrong.
Right.
Yeah, it says book a room in our JW Marriott Las Vegas hotel.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I'd move it to C- just based on the JW Marriott affiliation.
Right. Let's call it a C-. We'll call it a lower C class. All right. Rampart's a lower C. That's not bad. Rampart Station. All right. Let's go, though. Let's get another one going. I think we're making some pretty decent time. How many? We got like 10 of them done. We're about part of the way there. Flamingo. So the one with the perfect location. Oldest
Absolutely
property on the
perfect.
strip. I could stay there. I can stay at the Flamingo. I wouldn't bring Wonder Woman.
It's a tough one because like I've seen room reviews like all over the place. Like we stayed there, we got an upgraded room though, but
even
our
those are
room was
showing my age.
fantastic.
Wow.
Fantastic room, great value. But then like I've heard other people like it was completely torn up. It was disgusting. So that wasn't my experience,
cool,
but
I like the
so maybe my experience is a little skewed.
It's a D- E+.
You think so? You think it's that bad? You think it's worse than Sam's Town?
Yes.
I think the location puts it kind of mid.
Well, the location, maybe that pushes it up.
All right, we'll call it mid D for now. I think it's probably a D class property. Honestly, it's a classic though. It can't go away, except it will eventually.
Oh, it could.
And it's going to get sold, so who knows what's going to happen.
True, and they did kill the Mirage. They're killing the Mirage, so who knows? Okay, we'll put it in the D
I feel like
class.
they'll keep the name.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see how we do here. All right, that wasn't too bad. That was a pretty easy one.
You guys are haters on the
Mark is going to
Flamingo.
go pee now.
Yep. Okay, Vidara here. Let's talk about Vidara a little bit. I think this is an underrated property for what you get out of it. Now, it doesn't have a hotel, or it is a hotel, excuse me. It's a hotel, and it's a spa. It's got its own, like, pool and all that good stuff. I think Mark's putting his headphones back on right now. We'll wait for Mark to put his headphones back in, but we're talking about Vidara there. So we're talking about,
this is an A property.
It's at least an A tier, I think. I think the location's good. If it had a casino in there, it'd be good. But it's also smoke-free. It's good for the business traveler. It was good for the goose, good for the gander, that sort of thing.
Seems like it's a good value too for what you're getting, the rooms that you're getting.
And it's attached to Aria, and that's another nice thing.
You can get to the Aria Casino quicker than you can get to some casinos.
Area?
Right. Yes, it's the Area Hotel and Casino.
Yeah,
by Pennies
the
for
area.
Vegas.
Okay.
Right, confirmed.
Vidara at Aria.
Yeah.
Vidara
So-
seems like it's not the cheapest, but it's like a good value for what you're getting.
And you can usually get the rooms there a bit cheaper than you get for the Aria if you just don't mind another 5 minutes of walking. If you can live with that, because it walks you right into the casino anyway, so it's not that big a deal. And the casino is ginormous regardless, so it still takes forever even from the Aria to get through the casino.
Can you get to Cosmo?
Yes, easily. And it's
Like,
actually
without
got a
going
back door
outside?
that walks. Yeah, there's a. Well, you have to go outside a little bit, but it's also got a back door that walks you straight into Bellagio.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's actually really good for the location too. Yeah, I'd say A class. I'm happy with that in A class.
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of negatives.
Yeah, just it doesn't have a casino, and the eateries are a little slim. But again, you just walk into the Aria or the Bellagio, and that fixes that.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the thing about the downtown. And even if your amenities suck, you're like half a block away from a ton of stuff. And Vidara has the same thing going for it.
Look at how hyper specific Vegas Visual is. Should have brought his ass on the stream over here. Vegas Visual, hit me up if you want that link. We'll bring your ass on too. Mr.
If you want this show to go all night, I would go ahead and get Vegas Visual on here.
Right?
Yeah.
He's got to argue every single thing. He's got more trivia than I got. All right, A-class Vidara. We can work with that. Oh. Silver Sevens.
This is Mark's area of expertise.
Yeah, this is Mark. Okay, Mark,
Yeah.
you have the floor, sir. I will believe
Okay,
you.
so we got what is it, JR? What was that video I posted? They got the cabanas for only $17.77.
I'm sorry, $17 cabanas?
Yeah, they have Budweiser's during football games for 77 cents.
Oh my god.
And that's about it.
Okay, so good value it sounds like. The location,
Yeah.
how hard is it to get to there from downtown or from the strip, would you say?
I think it's about a 25-minute walk from Bally's.
Yeah, and that area gets a little sketchy in that.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, it's not great.
the best
So you
walk.
wouldn't walk from Bally's, really?
Well, I have, but
You wouldn't really.
I think it's
don't
about like
recommend it necessarily.
it looks like it's about walking to Ellis Island or something like that.
That's not awful. I mean, especially.
Well,
Well,
it's
no,
farther
you have to walk past Ellis Island, so it's like triple the distance from Ellis Island.
So
you go.
I just meant like same type of area, because
Yeah, same type of area. Yeah.
Would you
Okay.
bring your wife there?
No.
No.
Virgin is a pretty close walk away if you're a big fan of that property. No
Okay.
one is. But.
So we're talking like D class. It's serviceable because it's got some neat things, or
I think it's probably lower than D class, isn't it?
Yeah.
upper E probably. All right, I'm gonna trust you on that one. I'm gonna trust you. Silver Sevens, upper E class. All right, this is finally shaping up. This isn't looking too bad. So, all right, let's see what else we got. All right, let's pop out Silver Sevens. Let's get something else in here. This is fun. Thanks for doing this with me, guys.
I'm enjoying
almost time
myself.
for a shot over here. So
Is it time for a shot? Yeah, okay, yeah. I
I
got
might
some.
have to take a shot break here in a minute.
All right, let's do Venetian, then we'll take a shot break. Venetian, that's like automatically at least an A-class property, if not. It's an A-class. Yeah, I'd probably say Palazzo. I feel like Palazzo is a bit better just because it's nicer and it's not that much more expensive. But Venetian is gorgeous and it's got plenty to do. It's in a slightly rougher part of the strip there, but it's so close to Wynn. It's so close to Resorts World. There's still things to do. I guess if you want to go to the Strat or Circus Circus, you can get there. Sahara is close enough, and eventually Fontainebleau in 2046 it's going to open.
If it doesn't get delayed again.
It opens
Right.
on my 100th birthday, I believe, actually. So 2016.
Right, there we go. Evan
Yeah,
S. has an
I
argument.
don't even like Venetian, and it's an A.
Right. Evan S. has an argument. Evan S., why is Venetian an S-class, my friend? Let's hear your argument in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and spin down another hotel while you're doing that, but I want to hear your argument.
A little expensive, maybe.
Yeah, that's only kind of like chink in the armor for me. Resorts
Great
World,
restaurants, great vibe.
wow.
the mall with the casino hotel attached to it.
It is. It's a mall. That's right.
It's a mall, which
Yeah.
isn't a bad thing. It's mall themed. It's weird.
Yeah, we walked through there a couple times and vibe is not good. Like, I don't know.
I'd say
So
it's like
like
an upper B class at least, though, because it's gorgeous, it's pretty, it's really high in the spectacle and all that. There's just not a lot of substance there.
The rooms look really nice.
Yeah, and they're comfortable. We stayed in the room. Wonder Woman, like she had even said, like it was pretty, like it was nice. It was really nice. It smelled nice. She loved the pool.
aren't the three wings all separate? Like different.
Yeah, they're all different towers. Like different towers, and they all have different lobbies and like different bars in the lobbies and all that. It's all built around the casino, but you can get around without having to go through the casino, which is nice. So that's a cool deal. Pat's just saying Resorts World's an A class because it's got a poker room. Like, be real with us, Pat.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'd say Resorts World. I think I'd rather hang out at Circa, but I'd rather stay at Resorts World.
Is there anything drawing you back to Resorts World?
Yeah,
Location's not great.
Question, Mark.
I'd say the pool and the restaurants would be the things that draw me back.
The only thing that I have any interest in going back to see is the beer cart.
Right. I mean, I love the pool though. I love the pool. Like the food court is awful, but there, like most of the stuff I'd want to go back for isn't really relevant. Just because I can go in there as a visitor. So I'd probably say maybe like I think upper B class is fine with me. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Call it upper B.
Yeah.
All right, shot break.
I feel like there's a part of me that thinks that it's a lot like Circa in a lot of ways. It's still overpriced. We still don't really know what it is. Circuit is more fun to hang out at.
Yeah.
Right.
Resorts World probably a better place to stay for the money, Matt.
Right. Yeah, the live entertainment. I guess if you like clubbing.
I feel like there's too many negatives to Resorts World.
Right. Like it's all spectacle, no substance, and it wasn't really finished last time we stayed there. Like it was open, but it wasn't really finished. It didn't have its own identity. Y'all, can we get some emojis in the chat? Shout outs to TVP. Let's get some emojis in the chat before we take the shot. I'm taking a shot without no emojis. Yeah, shout out to TVP though. I miss him. Good man. Good man.
Here's the thing. I stayed at Encore for 2 nights. It was the closest property I never went in.
Right.
I preferred to just hang out at Win and Encore than to walk across the street and check it out.
What's going on, Matt Wilson? How you doing, man? We're talking properties.
Wilson.
So Resorts World's a B class. Resorts World earned its B. It's B plus. Let's spin down one more while we wait for these emojis, then we can go ahead and have our shot, boys. So we got to get these emojis in the chat. Oof. I have no arguments that puts Bally's above a D class, so I'm going to let you guys fight it out.
Okay, just so I know, what did we put Flamingo at?
Flamingo is a D class.
Me, Bally's is a step up, but
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Are we talking like a full class up, or are we talking like a half step, like it's a D plus as opposed to the D?
Maybe it's a D plus.
Maybe it's a D plus.
Flamingo's a D minus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. To me, it's a C, but like I said, I'm prejudiced. I just really like the place.
Yeah,
the sign is coming down. It's going to be Horseshoe here in a couple of weeks. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So
I'm wondering how that's going to change things.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can just call. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's going to be Horseshoe now. Gone Girl. Problem solved. Moving on. Let's have our shot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a shot.
All right, let's get a shot. Take a shot break there. All right, we're taking but Ballard's is going to turn into the Horseshoe and all that. So forget about it. Forget about it.
I can't remember. Is it getting a full remodel?
It's getting a facelift, I know at least, and they're going to put in some new restaurants and ish like that too. Renaming it. I think they're remodeling a couple of the rooms. I can't remember all the details of the plan offhand, but it's not going to be our Bally's anymore. Shout outs to Tracy and Matt for putting those emojis in the chat over there because they know what we do. They know what we do. Not sure if we can do a shot every super chat, but if we do get a super chat, we'll do another shot. But Bally's is gone, girl, so that's fine. All right, Jared, let me know when you got that shot poured. We'll go ahead and I'm going to spin down one more time. We'll have a shot when we do it.
All right.
Let's see.
Got the fireball going on today.
Got the fireball jutsu. Gold Coast.
It's a D, but it's a happy, pleasant D.
That's what she said?
Perfect timing with that, Ace.
Right.
Well done. Well done.
I think it's earned its C+. I don't know. I can't think of any reason to rate it above that. It's pretty serviceable location.
It is very smoky, I will say that, and the rooms are small, but it's a pretty good spot.
Yeah, so that's not too bad.
What was the property?
It is the Gold Coast.
I think the rooms are more consistent than Flamingo.
Yeah.
Even though Flamingo has nicer rooms. on average, I think you're more likely to get a really crappy one at Flamingo.
All right. Yeah, I'm willing to put that in the B class.
I don't know how you could pass up like the perfect location versus being off strip
Right.
and
True.
comparable rooms.
Oh yeah. So about the same kind of category as Flamingo, then maybe just a hair below it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
But still mid D. We'll call it mid D class. We'll put it right there with Flamingo, so it's not necessarily better or worse. We'll just put it there.
I mean, I'm not. You know, it's a really good argument. I mean, if I had a full comp at Flamingo and a full comp at Gold Coast, I'd stay at Flamingo because of the location.
Right, for sure.
So,
Pat's wondering what the B class properties are. So Resorts World, Circa, in New York, or the properties to beat.
wow, I'm surprised we gave New York a B.
I think New York.
How did that happen?
Because we love the atmosphere.
We gave
love
them
the
a
fact
C.
that there's a lot. It's all the food and the atmosphere and the fact that it's getting a remodel. So
There's a lot of cheap food, so we like that.
Yes.
Exactly, our cheap asses here.
I feel like New York, we judged on like everything, whereas all the others were judging like strictly on quality.
Right, like it was our first one too. It set the bar.
Yeah, and I think that was the advantage of the spreadsheet, is it made us think about things other than just kind of the general feel or the rooms.
Right.
But
Right. So, all right, let's go ahead and get another one in here. We had our shot. All right, no more shots for an hour, unless I guess if there's a super chat, I'll do a shot. But that's the only other thing I'm gonna do. Westgate. That's another hotel I forget about a lot. I've been there. I love the sports book. It's a brilliant effing sports book. Can I say fucking? I guess it's my show. I can say whatever I want.
and it's right on the monorail. It's probably the most convenient monorail access.
The location is
the monorail access for that one is awesome.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I can't think of any reason I would go there.
I wouldn't go there over Sahara or Resorts World for sure.
Fun fact, that's where Elvis played.
There's still
Matt
an
Wilson,
Elvis
you know
statue.
us. Matt, you know us. We've stayed at Westgate. I mean, Wonder Woman didn't come with me. This was pre-Wonder Woman.
I stayed there when it was Las Vegas Hilton, and it was actually, the room was nice. But
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not more haunted though. Technically, that's the 32nd floor. That doesn't exist anymore. But we won't talk about that here because I don't want to get demonetized, and I can't show your other message here too because I'm not trying to get demonetized. So, anyway, what do you guys think? Lower C class? Would you stay there or the Rampart?
I'd stay there because of the location.
All right. Would you stay there or the Paris?
Paris.
Okay, we'll put it there. See, Kia stayed there. Kia, are you still driving? You still driving there, love? Just want to make sure you're just listening, not texting and driving. Got to stay safe out there in those streets in hot Atlanta. Actually, technically, somebody did die on the 32nd floor, but we're not going to talk about that. Here's a favorite, Ellis Island. It's going to hurt me to rank this because I like Ellis Island. Okay, Kia's at the casino.
If we're just going strictly quality, it's not too good.
We're not going strictly quality. We're talking about other things too. It's a good vibe. You know, Family 5, no, I cannot.
Isn't that good a vibe, though?
I like it. It's got, it's got
Okay.
cheap stuff. It's got karaoke. It's got barbecue. It's a dive bar, but it's also a casino. And I love that.
They've got really good eateries there.
They've got
Cheap
great
cheap
food
ones.
for the price of it, especially.
It has a hotel, doesn't it?
It does have a hotel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stay there. I wouldn't take my wife there.
It's an old Super 8, so that's probably about the quality you could expect.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it in the D class. I think I'd almost rather rather stay at Rampart, but I'd rather stay at Ellis Island than Trop.
I flirted with
Really?
staying there for a night just because
Screw
just to
Trop.
say I've done it. But
Because at least the Trop, at least this has some soul. The Trop has no soul.
That's true.
Yeah. That's my
Me
thing.
and my buddy were talking about staying at Ellis Island just to say we did it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you want to stay at Ellis Island, Vegas Education? You want to go with me? We'll send our
I'll
wives
go.
to the Aria or something like that, and we'll take a night there. And then maybe there you go. They'll have a girls' night. They'll be like, "All right, you boys have fun. We're gonna spend all your money." JK, they'd be doing that anyway. No, I'm kidding, baby. If you're watching, she never watches. All right, cool. Well, I think that's a good place.
I think Caitlin is watching.
Caitlin's watching. There you go. Right. See, JR didn't say it. He's not in trouble. All right, we'll pull Ellis Island off. We can keep going. I think we're making some pretty good time here. We're about a third of the way through the list. Oh, speaking of Aria, while we're on the subject, now is Aria an A class or an S class? I keep hearing that Aria fell off a little bit from people.
Yeah, I see that too.
I've seen reviews where people said it wasn't like as good as they thought it would be.
All right, but were they like reviews or were they like clout chasing reviews? Let's be
I don't
real.
know, because
How real was it?
It depends on the person, because they're like, I found a sock under my chair. I would burn the place down. It's terrible.
Right? Yeah, no, I like Aria. I mean, it's an easy A class personally for me. I like the pool. I don't think it's the most spectacular pool. I like the pool. I like the location. I can at least get some comps there, so that's nice. Otherwise, like the food there was a little disappointing when I'm talking like Posh Burger or whatever.
So you're putting it with Venetian?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of suspect. That's suspect.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Tell me why. No. Call me out. Call me out though.
I just don't see it.
No. Call me out though. Like why specifically? Give me some specifics, Mark. Give me a reason.
If you compare the property, if you're comparing the property of A properties, what are they? They're Venetian, and what else?
Venetian, you got the Wynn, you got the Cosmo, and I'd say the Cosmo is competitive with Aria.
But at least I gotta think at least.
Why is it? Don't shake your fucking head. Tell me why.
Because
me reasons.
Honestly, Area isn't that nice. It's not as nice as the Wynn. It's not as nice as the Venetian.
No, it isn't as nice as the Wynn.
It isn't as nice as Venetian.
It could still be an A because the Wynn's going to be an S. I think.
Yeah, like the Cosmo's not as nice as.
Well, A
Venetian,
said the
though.
Wynn was just an A.
I mean, I put Wynn or Encore up there, like together as a campus for sure. They're S class, no questions asked. But
I was just looking up the prices, and they're about the same. I was thinking Venetian would be way more.
No, they're in a similar category there.
I would stay smaller. So
I would stay at Venetian.
Aria's got a much
down.
nicer location than those other two, though. So that's another kicker there. Like when we're talking about the affordability of location, the amenities are similar. The casino's still pretty big. I wish it was better lit.
I think Mark likes that sort of north center area of the strip more than the other three of us do.
So, Penix, would you rather stay at Vdara than Aria?
Vdara?
Yeah, Vdara.
I've never even been in Vdara, so I didn't say anything about Vdara.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, so, but would you rather stay at Aria than Resorts World?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so
Resorts World sucks. I wouldn't have even ranked Resorts World as high as you guys did because I hate that property.
You were trying to say C, man. So
Yeah,
this is why I brought
C.
him on. You would have said C too?
Yeah, I feel like there's just too many downsides with Resorts World.
And y'all just let me put it in B.
I
mean, if you go just strictly off quality,
Aria is a
it's pretty
better
good.
property than Resorts World.
I
I think
stayed
Aria's a better
at
property too.
I stayed at Aria last September, and it was awesome. I really did like it. I just don't know if it's comparable to the other properties.
Why don't we call it lower A class for now, and we can reevaluate later.
It's below Venetian, but I think it's above Resorts World.
Right. Okay.
And
Well,
probably
it's at the same
the
level
rooms
as
at
Vdara.
Vdara have a lot more amenities. If you stay at
Right.
Vdara, you get like a fridge and an oven.
And you get everything that you have
Exactly.
at Aria at Vdara too, so that's true. So you get all of that together. Okay.
Then we can
all
be
right.
really cheap and eating leftovers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You get a fridge. You get a mother-loving fridge. All right. And we love our mothers, don't we, boys? We do. That's how we do. All right. Next one. This one shouldn't have let Mark have that shot.
I didn't have a shot.
Palace Station. Palace Station, gents. Okay. So I feel like Palace Station is kind of like, I know it's not like the flagship station property, but it's like I think it's a hard C, right? What would you guys say? I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out.
You've got a pretty recent refresh here, so I might say if you say C minus, I'd probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I'm kind of leaning into is the refresh, and again, it's off strip, so that's always the point against it. I don't think we're gonna get many off strip properties that are above a C class. Just like not having the location is physically painful to any Vegas resort. You got to do a lot to be an off strip property and survive in Las Vegas.
They have bingo and Wingstop. That's something.
All right. I don't feel like the Wingstop helps. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
It doesn't look like a great location too. Like,
oh no, the location is like it's off strip. So
well,
all
I mean,
the
like,
off strip ones.
I mean, like
right.
walking around outside.
Right. Oh yeah. The neighborhood's not great, especially.
No.
Don't
go to the 7-Eleven next door at 11 o'clock at night, bro.
I think I like going there. I'd probably be fine with going there over Rampart, but I'd probably go to Westgate first.
Oh, I'd definitely go to Westgate. Like,
yeah,
no question.
But I'd definitely go there over Samstown or Flamingo or anything like that. Penny's is quiet.
Palace is a great location if you're driving because you're right off the freeway. You're right on Sahara.
Right. No, that's a good point.
But most people aren't going to be driving.
The only person I know that really likes it is Denise.
Right. Oh, well, Mama Denise always knows. She knows.
Well, Lisa and Drew love it.
Okay. Oh. All right. Yeah, we got to shout out the homies. Shout outs to L&D Adventures. Who's that girl? If it's not in your hometown, I'll approve it. It's in my hometown, so I don't go to Vegas and eat Wingstop. I just don't do it. That's just
I don't even know what a Wingstop is.
It's like
KFC?
Wing Street. Nah, I mean it's kind of like that, but for hot wings, I guess. I don't know.
It's like Buffalo Wild Wings, but it's actually
yeah, we got that here.
Yeah, it's a little better than Buffalo, I'd say, but not by much. Okay, so Palace, like lower C class, lower end of the C class there. Let's see what else we got.
We will have a couple of A classes in the off-strip.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Texas Station.
It's closing.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
I have no idea about this one.
All right, I'll help you out with this one, Mark. You ready? You ready for this shit? Okay. Texas Station.
Used to have a good buffet.
Had a good buffet. Gone.
Had a good
Moving
buffet.
on. It's gone. It's closed. You're never gonna go back there again. Doesn't matter.
Is the Bridger Inn on here? The Bridger Inn on this?
No, it's almost done. That would be super S class. We couldn't.
Oh wow! I don't know how to do this one.
Golden Gate.
I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but I have
bring
some friends.
Estro in for this.
Oh my god.
The suites are nice. The bar is great. That's
right. It's cheap.
Oh yeah, the bar is awesome.
That's what it's got going for it. It's cheap. I mean, I guess I'd say serviceable at best.
Yeah, I want to give it a D minus, but I don't want to give it an E.
I'm willing to give it a D minus. I'd rather go.
Have we done E's?
We have done E's. So we got Trop, and then we've also got we got a couple other properties in there. But would you rather stay at Golden Gate or Trop?
What are the other E properties?
Fuck, you're gonna actually make me look at them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Silver Sevens.
Yeah.
So Silver Sevens in E class. We also got Frack. I actually got to look at my list. I think Suncoast is in there, and I can barely see.
No, Suncoast wasn't in.
Arizona Charlie's was in E.
Oh, okay, and probably Ellis. Was it
Yeah,
Ellis?
it's probably D.
Ellis was the lower end of the D because we're a little biased.
Oh, okay.
So Golden Gate over Vista.
I know I'd stay right on Fremont versus going some random off-strip hotel.
Right. And it's next to Circa.
Here, we'll play this game again. If I had a comp at Golden Gate or a comp at Westgate, I'd probably take the one at Golden Gate.
Okay. So that's at least. Oh, you think so? At Golden Gate. So that puts it like kind of in that C category.
No, I mean I don't think it's a C, but I don't know.
Okay, all right. Penny, so what about you, man? I mean, I'm thinking like a low D.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm agreeing with JR. I would definitely want to stay there over Westgate. So
That's also kind of C though. Are you guys thinking like low C? Are we willing to put it there? Upper
no,
D?
I don't think so. Maybe high D.
High D. Okay, I can do that. I can get down with that. Jimmy, what do you think, man?
I haven't spent enough time in there to know what it's
but if
really
you can
like.
get
Then your
one of
opinion
their-
is relevant. You're muted.
If you can get one of their suites, and they're usually reasonably priced, usually around like $80 midweek. The suites
Okay,
are
that's
very
great.
nice. They are not like those shitty little Mobestro rooms. So
Right. Okay, that's pretty good then. Okay, we can get down with that. All right, D class it is. We'll call it a D. Nice. The D class is just gonna be so loaded with properties by the time we're done with this. It's gonna.
well, I
Gonna
mean,
zoom out.
you look at this group of guys, and we love the D. What can we say?
Hey.
Wait.
Aha. Sunset Station. Are they keeping that one? They're keeping that one, right?
Yeah. Mark's
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
that's an excellent property.
All right. Sunset.
I love it.
So you like Sunset? So it's at least a C class, you'd say, right? Now I've played there. I haven't stayed there.
Yeah, I think Hog and 2 Cent went there because they were doing a lot of gambling out there, right?
Right.
And they were excited to stay there, but I believe there was some issues with the rooms.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather stay at Palace at this point because of the remodel, but
You'd rather stay at Palace? Where did we rank
and a
Palace?
better location. But
What did we rank Palace? We ranked that in the C class too, there. I feel like there's more to do at Rampart, so I'd probably rather stay there. But I can't see myself wanting to stay at Golden Gate over this. I'm willing to put it in the C class, the off strip, even off strip with the lousy location.
Hey, so you driving when you go to Vegas? Like,
Usually not. I mean, if I do go to like an off strip property, it's usually to visit a friend that's there, and they'll usually pick me up or something like that.
gotcha.
So
I was
I'll
wondering
go to
how
these
you-
properties.
Why you're going to all these random off-strip properties?
Yeah.
Single A's for a girl. Married A's just to go ahead and hang out with the boys and drink a lot and play a lot of blackjack. Because
see, I don't know. I feel like I can't can't speak for all of us, but I feel like most of us are the type of people that if you put us in a casino and they give us free beer, we could probably sit there. And
we're
be
pretty
happy
chill
all
with
night.
as long as
Yeah.
we got drinks. We're pretty chill. Yeah, I'll give it a C class. I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, even the worst hotel in Vegas or casino, it's still a good time.
Yeah, honestly, the worst hotel in Vegas is still probably better than most of the mid-tier hotels in your hometown.
That's what I always say about like Excalibur. People always hate on it. Like, never
Right.
stay there. It's trash. Stay in the streets if you had to.
Right, but honestly,
like-
if it was in Denver, I'd rank it at a B class, like maybe even a lower A class. Honestly, if I'm being
Yeah.
perfectly frank, I'd rather stay there, especially for the price of it, like what you get out of that. If that was smack dab in the middle of downtown effing Denver, I'd be there every weekend.
Yeah. The biggest problem with those properties is they're next door to Cosmo or whatever.
Right, exactly. That's the problem. Yeah, it's the competition. It's just like
Stuff
it's
by
just the
comparison.
association. Yeah.
But I mean, I saw Duder's room in March. There was nothing wrong with it. It was perfectly
Oh,
clean.
yeah. It was fine. It did what it needed to do. Okay, now we're getting into something tougher. Green Valley Ranch over here. My gut says B. It's off strip, so that's a problem. But there's everything to do there at Green Valley Ranch.
Just looking at the pictures, it looks nice.
It's gorgeous for sure. I
I
mean,
almost want to go A minus, but I
think
can
so?
understand B plus.
would you guys rather there or Resorts World, or even Circa?
Let's reframe that question. Are you asking me if I want to stay there overnight or for 2 nights, or if I want to spend my whole vacation?
Let's say you're staying. Let's say you're staying there. Let's even call it a standard 3-night trip. Because I know you could stay there overnight.
Yeah, 3 nights is pushing it.
Right.
At 3 nights, I'd probably rather go do Resorts World because it's just too long and too isolated a place.
Right. But you'd still rather be there than, say, Signature at MGM Grand because you don't have to walk as much.
Yeah.
Depends on the person, I like to go out and walk around. That's what we're doing is sightseeing all day and day drinking.
Right.
Where somebody
One good
wants to
thing
spend
about Green
16 hours in
Valley
front of a
is
slot
you're-
machine.
You're right in what the part of I guess it's Henderson called the district, and there's a lot of like little shops and kind of outdoor mall kind of things right in the same area as Green Valley Ranch. So you could walk around theoretically, but
Yeah, looking at the map, it looks like it's, you know, not right behind the Strat, like no bums walking around.
Right. You know, it's pretty area.
What are we talking about? Green Valley Ranch?
Green Valley Ranch, yes, sir.
Okay. I'm not sure we put it, but probably like right there with what, Red Rock?
Well, we haven't rated Red Rock yet.
Well, what's taking us so long? Let's go.
We're talking about Green Valley Ranch.
Green Valley Ranch is at least a B plus. Red Rock is going to be at least an A.
Okay, so we're probably putting it like next to Circa. I think that's reasonable. Next to Circa?
I can live with that.
All right.
I can live with that.
All right, let's see if we can get to Red Rock then next. Because Pennies is impatient.
Or maybe the resort.
Right? Are we ever going to get to the M? I don't know. Oh, we got a tough one coming up, boys. Bellagio Las Vegas. Ocean's 11. Just did that review. All right. I'm going to be a dick here. Y'all ready? Bellagio is a hard B.
Where did you put Paris?
I put Paris in the C class.
Okay, and I would say Bellagio is just a step above that.
So also B class.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. We don't have the spreadsheet anymore, but I mean, if I think about Bellagio, if you throw in the intangibles, it almost becomes an A.
I mean, it's really nice.
I'm okay with B.
Yeah, Wonder Woman loves the fountains. The pool's cool. I think there are better pools that are still relatively close. Resorts World, Mandalay Bay, Cosmo, like all of them have something that really kind of blows it away, and they're all in that similar kind of quality area there. Mandalay, I guess you could argue about, depending on if you're staying at Four Seasons or Delano, as opposed to the actual bay itself. It's got a brilliant location, but I feel like it's a little expensive for what you get, because it's still kind of... Yeah. It's a luxury
lives
property.
On its name.
Yeah, it's a luxury property from the 90s.
Yep.
They're like time traveled from the 90s. It's not bad. Like, I'd much rather stay there than a lot of these other properties over here. No questions asked. But it's not the center of opulence. I'd rather stay at Aria. I'd rather stay at Cosmo. I'd rather stay at Wynn.
Yeah, it's like Caesars. Most of the rooms are way overpriced.
Right, for sure. And Mark, I think you were a little quiet. Mark, well, no, I think you got a couple words in edgewise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy, you were a little quiet. You were the quieter one. I edged you out a little bit. I apologize.
I mean, I'd rather stay at Resorts World or Bellagio over Resorts World.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think B is fair.
It's probably not as nice. I mean, when it comes down to it, but. Because it's kind of dated, but I'd rather stay at Bellagio.
Right.
And I think it's cheaper.
I think they're about the same price, honestly. They're pretty competitively priced, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, and if you have any play with MGM rewards, it definitely
you'll do better. Or if you got your My Vegas rewards or whatever, because My Vegas rewards absolutely shatters this list, because that brings Aria up a level, that brings Bellagio up a level, New York up a level. We can't talk about My Vegas. We can't factor that in. I guess that's an intangible, so maybe that's just justifying our listing here for the MGM properties, but that's about all.
But if you're interested in My Vegas, you should consider subscribing to this channel, as the host has authored many videos on that topic.
There we go. I love JR. He's always writing copy. I love it. Marketing genius, that man.
One of the problems I have is I always just assume everybody knows about My Vegas.
Right. Oh, you guys want an easy one? Treasure Island? You guys ready? Treasure Island? Now, hang on. Mark loves Treasure Island. Go ahead and defend it.
I do. It's low rollers heaven.
Yeah.
Go to the bar. They have the red light, green light system, but the bartenders don't give a shit.
Right.
I can be playing 25-cent Keno, and I'm still going to get my complimentary beers. Lots of cheap eats, and yeah, but I've never stayed there.
Gotcha. JR, what do you think?
Or you could go play 9-cent Texas tea on the floor.
true.
And once
That is true.
waitress realizes you're going to give her $1, you'll be drunk in a half an hour.
Right. Jimmy, you been to TI?
I've spent a little time in there, but I don't know. I feel like it's a good value for what you get. I mean, I'd definitely rather stay there than some of those off-strip places.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are thinking like C class, B class, something like that?
Oh, it's no better than D, I don't think.
No better
Yeah,
than
I
D
don't like
class?
D's
the
good.
I don't like the vibe
D's
of the
good.
place.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right. So we're thinking D class across the board?
Yeah, similar to Flamingo.
Okay. Fuck off. Phil Ruffin is trashed here. Moving on. Next. Trasher Island. TC got it. TC wins.
We knew that was coming.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So why
But
don't
I
you
was gonna
explain
go
to us
with-
why you hate Treasure Island so bad?
Because Phil Ruffin is trash. And he owns the place. That's it. I got nothing against the property within of itself. I'm sure the people that work there are wonderful people. But Phil Ruffin is trash. Melba, I don't know. We're drinking. We're going to keep going until we run out of booze. Oh, the Plaza. Let's talk about Plaza. I'm feeling generous. I think it should start at the top of the C tier. What do you guys think?
I like Plaza a lot.
Plaza's doing a lot of really good stuff. They're reaching out to vloggers. So I guess we have a bias because we're those degenerate vloggers that like record.
And
our
you can
stuff.
buy us.
Right? You can buy us.
Oh, definitely, you can buy us.
Free stuff. They're giving us free stuff. But we had a good time at Zorkfest. It's a gorgeous place. They're really, really like they're really generous with the comps right now. They're really doing the most. That's a good intangible.
Particularly
They're doing the
food
most.
comp.
Yeah, food comps, gaming comps are really good too. I honestly, I think they're a little underrated. They're in a really good spot even on Fremont,
Right next to Circus.
right?
It's a C, in my opinion.
I'd say I'm willing to put it in the C class. I don't think it's the prettiest property and the most spectacular. I had fun at the pool over there, so it's still pretty cool. I mean, I'd probably rather stay at like Westgate or Paris, but no, I think that's good. I think it's good. What do you guys think?
I
Yeah, I
would
mean,
definitely put it ahead of Westgate.
All right, screw Westgate. Plaza. Y'all earned it. Jimmy hasn't been downtown, so his opinion is null and void.
Yeah, we gambled in there a few times, had fun in the casino, but I don't know what the pool looks like. Don't know what the rooms look like.
Been to the pool. Actually, Creeper Nick, if he's still in here, he actually took us up to not just to the pool, but to his suite, him and Caitlin's suite. And they had a beautiful suite up there that they hooked him up with, so that was awesome.
I mean, it's not Circuit, it's not Golden Gate, but it's on par with Downtown Grand, and both of them are pretty nice little pool areas.
Right. Matt Wilson, that's not those aren't the specific reason. I'm sure those two things are probably true about Phil Ruffin. I won't put them on the screen for demonetization, but I know those are true things probably, but those aren't the reasons I'm cross with him. And then we got TC over here. Feel same way about Sheldon Adelson. I'll tell you, I'll give Adelson a point over Ruffin because Adelson at least paid people. I'll say that, and I'll leave it at that. So we don't turn this into a 9-hour stream with me ranting.
Well, at least he created something instead of taking over something and letting it go to hell.
Exactly, he did something. So that puts him a level above Ruffin.
You need to do a documentary.
Oh, I will. Circus Circus.
Oh, God.
You guys ready for an easy one? Go ahead, defend it.
Steakhouse is not bad.
Steakhouse is not bad.
I mean, the only reason you'd stay there is if you had kids.
And I don't like kids in Vegas anyway. I love mine, but some kids are cool. Like the Kenos, they bring their kids to Vegas. They're good boys. It's fine, but generally I am a no kids in Vegas sort of thing. No sleep till broken. No kids in Vegas.
But what's her name? The English one with Matthew and Johnny. He's awesome. That little kid is awesome.
Right.
He's great in Vegas.
Def. But anyway, trash tier.
Yeah. probably.
Throw her up in his trash tier.
We took our kids to Vegas. We just got back in June, and our wives were like, we're not going to Circus Circus. It's horrible down there. We're all gonna get stabbed.
Right.
And then like that was like the highlight of the trip.
With Circus Circus.
Yeah.
Casino Royale in Best Western. I wish they had the table games there still. That's all I'll have to say about this.
I
Only
think
thing that's
this
good is
property has to go at least on par with Ellis Island.
At least
Yeah,
on
that's
part,
where
so
I put
lower
it.
D class.
The location is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. About perfect location.
Yeah.
Everybody always gives it props for not having resort fees, but the
Right.
price of the
It's-
rooms
yeah.
end up being the
They
same
make up
as.
for it.
It's
Yeah.
comp. But if you get comps there, then you'll have to worry about it either way too. So yeah, I'll put it in the lower D class. That's fine. I just missed their table games. If they hadn't taken the table games, I would have put it like in the upper end of the D class.
And they have a White Castle.
Right.
Don't they have like 99-cent hot dogs?
I think they do.
It's up to $2.99.
Yeah, they bumped it up.
Inflation is
Yeah.
a bitch, ain't it?
Inflation.
They're still good though.
Someone else has to swear
Are they good?
on this with me.
They're pretty good.
We're
for the
gonna
chili.
do a video. We're gonna do a video the last trip of the cheapest hot dog versus the most expensive hot dog we could find in Vegas, but we couldn't find a hot dog that was more than like $7. So
Right.
what didn't quite have that wow
It
factor.
doesn't work quite as well. Not that $100 hot dog that they'd be doing.
Yeah.
All right. So we do have to address. I'll address this, Mel. But yeah, some families don't have the option but to take their kids to Vegas, and that's fair. That's fair. I'm mostly talking to people that are like, "Hey, let's go ahead and do this willingly." Like, people that are like, we're not going to send them with grandma and grandpa." Like,
Yeah.
my choice is Minnie Ace goes with grandma and grandpa. She does not come to Vegas. That's just me. I'm not going to tell you how to parent your kids or nothing like that. That's not my job. My job is to show you guys how to save some money in Vegas. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for
I
that.
feel like it's the opposite. The people that say like, I have to take the kids to Vegas. They're the ones that are taking them out at till 2:00 in the morning because, we have to do our Vegas trip and, the kids are coming. So we're just going to have to bring them out and they're just going to have to tag along at 3:00 in the morning.
Right now, like, take those babies to bed for fuck's sake. Pardon my French. Actually, it's my channel. No pardon.
We did a trip specifically for the kids. And so it's like we planned around the kids. The entire trip was, what all kid things can we find?
Right. Yeah, I know.
All
Melba.
right, guys.
We're not talking about Melba.
A little update here. Mayor's on bottle 2, so we got to move this along.
Oh shit. Okay, let's pick it up.
Is this
but
like
she told me behind the Maker's
is this
Mark.
like a Wheel of Fortune? We each have like 30 seconds to do the review.
I guess so. Mandalay Bay. All right, tell me why Mandalay isn't an A class.
Location.
Yeah.
Right.
And
let's
that's where we stayed with the kids, and we went specifically for the wave pool. And there were so many rules to the wave pool. They want you to go out halfway and stand there. Like, you're not allowed to go underwater. You can't be in the shallow end. You can't have any drinks in the wave pool.
yeah,
There was just a ton of rules.
I didn't mind that. I mean, you got the lazy river if you don't want any rules, man. Get in the lazy river.
Yeah, that's what we did.
This is my new home casino.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a good value for what you get if you're not going to be walking around a ton.
Right.
Yeah, you put that property where Bellagio is, and
I'm gonna put it a step above Bellagio because the pool is just so spectacular.
oh no, I just mean if the location was where Bellagio was, it would be
It'd be
much better.
Upper A class, easy S class for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same quality as Bellagio for cheaper price.
right, and I feel like the affordability jumps it up a notch. Honestly, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you say?
I like the vibe far better than Bellagio.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I love the pool. They always put us to Delano or Four Seasons. So if you really like that sort of thing, I'm willing to give it an A. I mean, if you guys want to fight me on it, please do.
I'd agree with you, but
All right.
Only negative is the location for walking
Yeah,
around.
honestly,
which
like,
isn't
there's nothing really wrong with it otherwise. Pennies. What do you think, man?
Yeah. I would probably go B, but
Upper B, lower A?
yeah.
I'm kind of.
Yeah,
We'll put it A
that's
minus. I think
reasonable.
because of that.
if Bellagio's a B, it's at least a B plus.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
And besides,
I'll give it
Besides, Penny's and I are staying there next weekend, so it's
a
got to be good.
Woo! There you go. Pennies is going to change his
Nice.
mind. Yeah, there's a lot of
The only
empty
thing I could
space
say
there.
is like if somebody said like I'm going to Vegas, where should I stay? I probably wouldn't recommend Bellagio or
Right.
not Bellagio, but Mandalay Bay, just because of
I
the
might.
location.
I might honestly, if they're looking for like an all-inclusive sort of thing there. Ray doesn't like it. He said he's got the vibes there. I think Ray has much higher spirit awareness than I do, though.
It's probably not a good place to stay on your first trip to Vegas.
Right. I wouldn't say there for my first trip, but you know, it's my home casino for sure. So I'll say that.
I won $2,000 on the $50 free play.
Right. Shelly
Nice.
don't give a fuck. She's like, "Hey, class, I never leave the casino. Let's go." I love that. I love that honesty. Oh, boys. Palazzo. The only issue with it for me is the location. I can't think of anything else. It's still relatively affordable for what you're getting out of it. To me.
I like
got
it
a
better
decent-
than Venetian, and it's a quicker walk over to win.
Right, definitely, for sure.
Everything's about the win, JR.
It's all about the win.
No, don't
I
claim
would
this is for you.
Oh, man. Okay, so
See, I've never stayed at either, so I can't really compare what the rooms are like between the Venetian and the Palazzo.
Right. No, for sure, for sure. I mean, I have stayed there in the, like, because everything's a suite at Venetian too, so that's effing fabulous, man.
I like the location there a
Palazzo
lot
to
better than I
Venetian
do
feels
Mandalay
a lot
Bay.
like Encore to win.
Right. Yeah, I see Venetian up here. I'm willing to put it up there, boys. Let's tell me why I shouldn't put it at S.
Casino
Price is the
small,
only negative, I
location
think.
questionable. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm fighting hard not to put it at an S, though. I can't really think of a real reason not to. Everybody left. Why did you guys all leave?
Yeah, we're all just gonna walk away.
I mean, I could live with it there. I think it might be the creme de la creme.
It's pretty top tier. It's pretty top tier. It's not like not iconic enough. I guess that's an intangible, maybe. I guess the price. Cleo thinks it's an easy S. JS is thinking it's an easy S over here. Should we just defer to the audience on this one? We could defer to the audience. There's nothing really stopping us.
I mean, I feel like we have to put one in the S and name a different one that you'd put in the S over it.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Yep,
Well, we
Plaza.
have one,
That's where
but-
we're at, Pat. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's a good sized casino, and you know, sometimes you say casino's not big enough. Sometimes a casino's too goddamn big.
No,
That's how I feel about
like the casino, actually.
MGM.
Right? Yeah, MGM Grand's just too damn big. So
Okay,
you know.
here's a question. Throw this out there. Of all the properties we've talked about, if you had a comp, which one would you stay at?
if you had a comp, which one would you?
If you had a comp for as long as you were going to be there, of every property, including Encore, which one so far would you choose?
Oh, I would absolutely pick Venetian. Is that either be
Palazzo.
Venetian or
I mean,
Oh,
I'm sorry, including
Palazzo.
Palazzo.
including Palazzo? Yeah, either Palazzo or maybe like Venetian or Mandalay. I'd probably say.
I think
Those would
you're
be my
nuts if you
top
say
three.
Mandalay.
Well, no, those are my top three picks. Those are my top three picks. If I'm picking those three.
I mean, I'm
But,
trying
I
to
usually
support.
do have a
yeah.
comp there. I usually do have a comp there, so that's a thing.
I'm trying to support your argument because I think the answer to that question is actually Palazzo.
I think it is. I think it really is. Like, if I only had to pick one, it'd probably be the one I'd pick. Yep. Okay, let's put it up there. Let's put it up there because you get everything at the Venetian plus more, and I think that's enough to make it a step up.
Do you get to use the Palazzo pool if you stay at Venetian?
No, it's the other way around.
I posted that on Facebook that I think you probably wouldn't get to use the Palazzo pool if you stayed at Venetian, and people are like, "You're nuts! Like, why would you? They're the same property. Why would you not?" And it's like,
No, because it's like MGM Signature. You don't get to go to the Signature pool at MGM Grand, but you do get to go to the MGM Grand pool at the Signature. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
that's what I kind of figured.
Right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. 100%.
Yeah,
right, Mark?
Yeah, Delano, Four Seasons, the same exact thing.
Exactly. Like there's a Delano pool specifically at Mandalay Bay that you can't go to unless you're staying at Delano. But if you're staying at Delano, you get to go to the whole complex.
Right.
Right.
I figure it's probably the same way like Aria Vidara.
Yeah, if you're going for the special property there, you get to go to the main one, but you don't get to go to the special one unless you're going to that exclusive one. And that's how they sell it. So yeah. But no, that's great. Okay. That's our first S class. That's our first S class. Great work, boys. Oh god, how many more of this do we have? We've been here an hour and a half. Link. Okay. Link. Hero of Time. Not Hero of Time. Hotel of Time. The Imperial Palace / the Quad / 2 or 3 other names that I can't remember right now.
Perfect
They have a
location,
Dunkin' Donuts.
good value. It's got a lazy river going through the parking garage.
Oh, it does. Flood.
Nice.
I was like, when did they put that? And then I remembered it flooded. Okay.
I think the casino bars there are actually pretty fun.
Right.
Yeah, it's got a cool vibe.
The pool absolutely sucks, and the rooms are really tiny.
Right. No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
what I've heard.
small property for sure. It's a
Yeah,
small
I don't
property.
know. I'd probably still lean towards staying there over Flamingo.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
So you're thinking like a C class, like it'd be a whole step up, or
No,
would you
I
rather
don't
say there or Paris?
It's not that different from Flamingo.
It's not that different
No.
from Flamingo, so maybe like a D class.
Plus, there's no flamingos.
Yeah,
True.
I'd rather stay at Bally's, but I'd rather stay at Link than Flamingo or Harris.
Right. Okay. I'd never stay at Harris. Okay, we'll put it in the D class. We'll keep moving. There's nothing else special about Link, aside from I guess the video games maybe. So it's like a millennial paradise if you're broke like millennial.
Way too many bros in that place.
Right. It is a college hotel. California. Welcome to the Hotel California.
Nice, recently remodeled rooms. They have a pretty good cafe connected to Main Street Station. Nice Hawaiian clientele. It's perfectly fine. It's serviceable, and that's all it is.
All right, D class it is. Gentlemen, agreed or disagreed?
Yep.
I think
No
JR summed it
opinion.
up really nice. Okay, I think JR summed it up really nicely. It's like mid D class. Would you say above like Ellis and Flamingo and all that? I'd rather stay at Flamingo, honestly. Just barely. I'd rather stay at Flamingo.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would rather stay at Flamingo.
Just
too.
for the location, if nothing else,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Me too.
There's other downtown properties I would put ahead of the Cal.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I agree with you. Take a drink of water here. I'll let you guys talk about the next one that pops up. It's probably going to be the Win.
The Win.
The Win Las Vegas. Now, is this your S-Class pennies because of your trashy pay-to-win game?
Yes, it probably would be. Probably. I think JR is going to say it's S2.
JR,
Yes.
S-Class for the Win?
Yes.
All right.
I think what I like about the Win is like I feel like it has the best like quality control. Like you're always gonna get a good room. They're not gonna miss anything. Like some of the other properties, it's like one time you go and it's terrible, and the next time you go and it's awesome.
Yeah, no,
I feel like they actually clean the rooms too.
oh, and it's always done
Crazy
nicely.
idea, but
Even the base rooms are really, really nice.
yeah.
Like even the base rooms, like really hit like a, like a.
We
Sweet
stayed there.
level.
We stayed there from the Win app and thought it was cool. They brought the remote to the TV. They for some reason we didn't have a remote. They brought it on a silver platter. Like,
Right.
Oh,
here you
nice.
go,
Yeah.
sir.
I just told Siri to do everything, or not Siri. What's the one? What's the one that works at Amazon? Alexa. May hear
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
Open up the
that-
curtains, Alexa.
Right. I did that when I was super drunk. It didn't go very well, but it worked eventually. Maldi in the house. What's up?
We're back talking. Alexa, you know who I am?
Right. I'm gonna spend another one down, but that was an easy one. Let's get a tough one. Give us a tough one here.
Sorry,
Alexa,
gentlemen,
give
I
us
had
a tough
to
one.
relieve myself.
Oh, here's an interesting one. MGM Brand. They got a pretty badass pool. And it's a huge property. There's a lot to eat. There's a lot to do. It's too damn big, though, and the rooms are dated.
I think it entirely depends on if you like the pool, like you like going to the pool in Vegas or not.
I love going to the pool in Vegas. There's no better place to be drunk than the pool in Vegas.
That's what we do. We spend several days floating the lazy river, talking to strangers, and getting trashed.
This is the way. Sorry, Tracy. We turned on Tracy's Alexa.
Me, I wouldn't elevate it past a C, but I am just the opposite of the lazy river guy. So
Right.
I hate it because the one time I stayed there, it was in one of those really shitty rooms with no window.
Oh,
You were in the West Wing room?
Yeah.
You went there unironically?
The old Marina Hotel.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was horrible. So
I wouldn't stay in that. You couldn't pay me to stay in there. I went up there and I bribed the front desk just to be like, "Hey, I'm not in West Wing, am I?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Can we fix that?" Sure.
That's almost as bad as the rooms of the Apache.
Oh,
almost,
God.
yeah.
Like staying in your mom's basement.
Oh, I can't wait until we
like
get to
your mom.
Let's see.
Yeah, not a good experience.
All right, where should we drop this MGM Grand? Deidre hasn't been to Vegas yet, so
It's probably
we're
a B minus subjectively.
B minus. Yeah, I think B minus is fair. I think B minus is pretty fair. I think it's in that same kind of category as New York, New York. Jimmy, what do you think, Ben? Anything throwing you off?
I feel like if you don't use the pool, it's like entirely forgettable. But if you do use the pool, it's amazing.
Right. If you're not going for the pool or for a fight, basically.
Yeah.
But if you do, it's a badass experience.
They have a pretty impressive restaurant row as far as that kind of stuff, too.
All right. So, Ray, so far the A-class properties are Venetian, Vdara, Aria, and Mandalay. And so far the S-class properties are Palazzo and Wynn.
Yeah.
So, let's see what else we got. Let's see what
else
else we got.
Run in front of the camera and scream.
Let's see. Oh, man, Downtown Grand. I feel like Downtown Grand is a little underrated for what it is.
Yeah, I like it. The pool's really cool.
Right. If this was strictly a downtown property tier list, I'd probably put it in the B class.
It's definitely ahead of the Cal.
That's kind of close to Plaza.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of up there with Plaza, like in the C class.
Yeah, personally.
I think so too. Jimmy's typing.
I think just behind the Plaza. I would still rank the Plaza ahead of it.
Yeah, and I'd still rather go to Plaza. But yeah, Downtown Grand's not bad. The location's a little
I
worse than Plaza.
like playing in the casino, maybe because there's not that many people there. But the Venice bar, the main casino bar, is really nice. They got the little like MTV videos in the background, like Hard Rock used to.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's kind of a nice place to hang out for a few hours.
Yeah. All right, I can get down with that.
C minus.
S-Class is the best of the best. Pretty much nothing wrong with it. All right, say kind of mid-C, C- tier, that area. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. A lot of people, there's a huge fan base of downtown Vegas.
2 nights.
Yeah, downtown's got a cool vibe to it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray goes downtown in Vegas over there. Tuscany Suites.
We need an Astus.
Yeah,
I know this is for Anastas or Vegas Best Ideas to do this sort of shit. He loves it. Can we trust Anastas though? Can we really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's serviceable. They have that Pub 365 that has a lot of different beers on tap.
Yeah.
Right.
But otherwise,
I have some friends that swear by it, like Jeff Matheson. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he loves that place. Yeah. And like you said, Anastas loves it.
I mean, it's at least serviceable then.
The rooms are like, they got the kitchen, right? With the...
Yeah, I mean, it's like a big motel room. But, I mean, again, you do get... I think you get like a microwave and all that stuff.
It's also walking distance to the Strip.
Yeah, it's pretty close to Ellis.
Oh, okay.
So I'd stay there over Ellis, I think.
Stay there over Ellis. So are we talking like... So this versus Golden Gate, knowing what you guys know.
I think it's above Golden Gate.
So lower end of the C class, probably. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll put it there. All right, we'll keep it moving. We'll put it there. Loosen up the purse strings, get to the straight up family fight. Brutal. It's Xavier. That's a good question. I might
I
fight
would
you on
just
that
like
one.
I would just like to salute anybody that has watched this video since it started. Thank you.
Caesar's Palace.
Oh,
Caesar's
wow.
itself. Okay.
Most overpriced property on the strip.
And it's ginormous, but it's still gorgeous.
But it's iconic.
They still keep up with it for the most part, at least in like the mid-level ones.
Seems
not
like they have
according
like a
to the
million
Cinnamon.
different rooms.
Right. Cinnamon doesn't think anything Caesar's is playable. She hates the elevators. She hates the properties. She hates the rooms. She hates the power supplies. I don't know. I think C class or like, excuse me, not C class, B class at least. I think I'd still.
Yeah.
It's
I'd almost rather stay there than Bellagio. If I
I was
could
gonna say
get
it's
one
like
of
the
better
Bellagio of Caesars.
B plus.
Yeah, I'd say it's
Is
up
it
there.
is it
No,
more
man.
expensive than Bellagio?
It's about the same price
It can
point.
be, honestly.
It can be sometimes. Sometimes it's cheaper. It's competitive. It's in the
I
same.
mean, I've seen it where it's
spot.
the same price as Venetian for the ship
Right.
room.
Exactly, but that's the flagship property. That's not even the flagship. That's the fucking dreadnought of the Caesars fleet.
And it is, I mean, I guess that's true with Bellagio too. Spectacular location.
Everyone-
Of course, it takes
look
you
at
20
all
minutes
this-
to get from your room to the street.
Look at all this casual Caesar slander in here. Circus Circus over Caesars. Caesars smelled so bad. Caesars is over it. All this casual Caesar slander in here. Damn.
I know I get lost every time I walk through there trying to get past there.
No, it's hard. It's hard to
It
navigate.
took me
for
years
sure.
to figure that place out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, El Dorado has totally screwed Caesars.
Right. Would you guys rather go to
Players love it.
Caesars or
Right.
Circa? If you had to stay there too.
Am I getting? Is it I'm getting comped rule?
You're getting comped. Let's say you're getting comped. Why the hell?
Oh,
not?
definitely Circa.
Definitely Circa
Yeah.
over Caesars.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
Circa
I'm
over Caesars.
right on the edge. 50-50. So about the
50-50.
same.
Jimmy, you're the
I'd take
tiebreaker.
Circa just because I want to try Circa, and I feel like Caesar's Palace kind of forgettable.
All right, so it's
Caesars
like the
has
lower.
a lot of great restaurants, a spectacular buffet, a spectacular pool complex. There's like
Right.
9 pools, for God's sake.
Yeah, I mean it's better than MG. Well, is it better than MGM Grand? I don't know.
I'd
I'm
rather
talking
stay
about
there
the-
than Grand,
Talking
but-
about the buffet, we ate there once, and it was like the worst experience I've ever had. It was
For
so bad.
$70 a person.
Really?
It was
Right.
$83, I think, after tax.
Okay.
It was not good. And then we went back like 6 months later. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so Caesars over Paris, though, right? We at least got that right. It's not
Yeah,
going to be top
yeah.
of the class.
Although I'd rather stay at a basic room at Paris than stay in the Forum Tower at Caesars. But
Oh God, not even going to talk about that. Moving on.
That's what I was gonna say. Is they seem like they have so many different like towers and different rooms, and they're all different.
yeah,
How many properties do
the
they have
Caesars rooms are almost as erratic as the Flamingo ones.
The D Las Vegas. The D actually would have been rated so much higher if it wasn't for Circa.
Yeah,
Like honestly,
love the D.
The D's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want this to be like a B minus, but I think I'm being too generous.
I think it's a
How are-
C plus.
I
How are
think
the actual
this
rooms
is the best downtown property you've mentioned yet.
I still think Circa beats it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love-
Well, no, I
love
was
the upstairs. Oh yeah, it's
I-
better. I'd go to State Circuit.
I wasn't thinking Circa. I was definitely
yeah.
thinking Plaza, Downtown Grand, the Cal. It's above all those three.
Yeah. You go upstairs, you hang out at the Bar Canada, you play some Sigma Derby, you play some Fortune Cup, you play some Keno. It's a great night.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good time. All right, so upper C class for sure.
How's the
It's got a
actual
good
quality there?
I mean, it's like a high end locals casino. Honestly, it beats your locals just barely.
Yeah.
Like your good locals, it beats. But the location is spot on. The comps are pretty generous, all things considered. Not plaza generous, I'd say, but still pretty damn generous. It's got a good location. The pool is abysmal, but they do give you access to the Circle pool for free.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why we thought about staying there.
Yeah, the casino is pretty badass. I actually like that casino a little more than Circus, just because it's a little more winnable.
Probably.
And it's also like a 2-level casino. And, they got the dancing dealers over there, too. That's the whole thing. So, you like watching pretty girls, shake the stuff there. Why does Wonder Woman not like
Circa
them?
totally has, or not Circa, the D totally has even Treasure Island beat. You cannot even be playing at Bar Canada. They'll just give you drinks for free.
Right. Yeah, the price isn't too bad, too. So, I mean, I'll stay at the D and then play at Circa is what I usually end up doing. Why does Wonder Woman not like them? Like the downtown properties, mostly because she's kind of spoiled and she likes the pools and things like that. So she likes the strip properties because they're a bit more comfortable and there are more pools and more eating options and things like that, which is huge for her because she's a vegetarian. Let's see. Oh, the Fremont. Oh, yeah. This is unwise. I don't have an opinion on this one, really. I've been to the casino, and it's aight.
Anastas stayed there a week or two ago in the remodeled rooms, which that are significantly better than before they remodeled them. But they are, I would say, kind of barely serviceable. This is probably a D minus property.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a picture of the pool. It looks like a backyard pool.
Yeah. So D minus are the very best.
I didn't even know they had a pool.
Right.
I didn't think they did either.
Yeah, a lot of these downtown properties.
Actually,
have
that's Anastas's room had like a over spillage, so that's the pool now.
Oh, that's terrible.
Looks like it's a rooftop pool.
It does.
That's the one at Binion's.
Oh,
probably.
Okay, so
Anyway.
it's in the D class somewhere on the lower end by Ellis, maybe.
It's really low in the D, honestly.
Like above Casino Royale or below.
Oh, I'd go below for sure.
Okay, so it's the bottom of the D class. This is where it bottoms
Yeah,
out.
the rooms are very small too. So
Yeah, anything worse than that is going in E for sure. All right. Cool. Let's keep it going here. It's not a pool. It's a cement pond. TC. The savagery.
Come on, Binions.
Nope, you got Main Street, brother.
Oh.
Main
Well, that's
Street.
definitely above the cow.
That's above the cow. Where did we put the cow?
it's D plus,
under
C
D.
minus. The rooms at the Cal are actually better,
Yeah.
Really?
but the casino and the whole experience at Main Street is better.
I'll put it at Flamingo-ish, right? Yeah, family find Cinnamon Girl. She's the one that got stuck there. Cinnamon hates all the elevators at Caesars in Paris.
I was looking up Main Street. I didn't realize they're not a station casino.
Yeah,
Oh, no, isn't that weird? It's so weird.
yeah, that is funny.
So damn weird. I don't know.
I mean, the intangible is you can like walk over to the cow and it's
And that's also in the
property.
kind of location area too, so that's another thing. So there's that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like the walk from Main Street over to Plaza. It feels sketchy.
Right. So we'll be all right though. Let's move that
It's like around the corner, isn't it?
a little bit.
Well, it's just kind of down the street, but come on, something good.
Nope. Sahara's. Someone justify putting this over a C class.
Oh, I think it's C plus.
Oh, okay.
I've never stayed here.
We liked it last month when we stayed there. We had a lot. The casino was fun. Room was fine. The location isn't great, and there's not a ton to do there. But I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's a C minus.
It's a lot better than Westgate.
It's better than Westgate for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And it's a slightly better location. I mean, I'd rather stay at Plaza.
Well, it's still good access to the monorail.
It's still good
A little
access
bit
to the
further
monorail.
Yeah, they
than
both have
Westgate, but
monorail
not
stops.
far.
Right. I mean, if I'm over there, though, I'm going to probably spend most of my time at Resorts World, though.
Why does it look like JR's doing a line of coke over there?
Because he has to sit here with you, JR. Or JR.
I
guess me too. As the rest of my brass monkeys.
We've been on so long, the phone battery was dying, so I had to move it and plug it in for a while. And then I brought it back into the location. It has somewhat better lighting here in the bedroom.
All right.
We are not in the normal studio situation. We're at the Wedded Bliss apartment complex right now.
There you go. The
Are you streaming from a phone? Is that what you said?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's streaming from the wife's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're still in that newlywed stage. Getting it.
That's she's missing a lot of loving and snuggling right now. So.
Oh man, so we got to give a big shout out to Caitlin for giving up her man for the night.
Yay, Caitlin, we love her.
All right, let's go, Caitlin. Park MGM. I will not give this above a C. It just does nothing for me. I feel nothing when I look at this place.
I like that it's like newly remodeled and it's cheap for being a full remodel.
I think it's cheap enough. It's smoke free, so that's pretty nice. So PJ loves it.
No, that's a
C plus.
C plus at very
C minus C plus.
I'll give it an E.
Halloween for sure. No, Granny Fest. You'll give it a what?
I'll give it an E.
You give it an Petty's hates this ish.
They threw a buffet princess out for smoking.
Yeah.
Well,
shit. Yeah, it's a non-smoking property. What? Why was
I'm not
smoking?
allowed to like it at all. She hates it.
Okay. So he gonna get his ass beat if he likes it.
I don't know.
So low C. Are we putting it at the bottom of the C class then?
At best.
At best, yeah. They just got nothing for me. The park's pool was bland. The rooms were bland. It's just like you either love it or you think it's bland. It's like
there's some decent food options on site. They're not cheap, but they're decent. But
the hotel,
I mean, they ruined the pool by all accounts.
Oh, they just demolished that pool. It's kind of like that Wagyu burger at the Wagyu burger over at Posh Burger. Like,
yeah,
it's a good burger probably, but it's unseasoned and tasteless.
Give me the freaking burger at Binion's downtown.
Right, at least it's got some.
You can have like 8 of them for the same price.
I don't know. Park does nothing for me. I think for the price of it, I get something much better out of New York, or Mandalay, or even
I'd stay at New York,
even
though the rooms are older or more beat up.
Right, Planet Hollywood for sure over Park.
Oh, we love.
I've always heard I've always heard that the rooms are tiny at Park.
They're pretty average. There's just nothing distinguishable for me.
They look like dorm rooms, for God's sake.
I feel bad for Cleofest. We're making fun of their favorite property over here.
Yeah, everybody's got their favorite.
Everyone's got their favorite, and that's always going to be your S class, personally, your favorite.
Wait till we get the Luxor and everybody makes it a D.
Right, which is it's going to suck for me because I like the Luxor, but I get it. If you think it's a D class property, I get it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Flamingo. I feel like there's a ton going on with Flamingo, but everybody hates it.
Where's Mark? Binions. I struggle to rate this above even like a D.
This is E. I'm sorry.
I think it's an E class too. Like the property is just so run down and beat up, and like the hotel.
That hotel is just scary. That is a scary place to stay.
Yeah, even Mark didn't want to stay at Binions. He tried Mark. You tried Hotel Apache, right?
Yeah.
And you thought it was trash, right?
It was bad.
I woke up in the morning and ghosts had attacked my room.
Right? It takes a lot for Mark to rate a property as trash. This has got to be E-class.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. And the property, there's really nothing that special about it.
Right. They can't cook a steak there. I tried the Binions Cafe.
They can do a good burger, though.
Right.
They're pretty generous at the main casino bar.
Right.
Yeah.
Or drinks, but otherwise, it's downtown. You can beat that anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're pulling that off. Okay, E-class it is.
Yeah.
FTP. F that place. M Resort. This will be interesting. What do y'all think? The M Resort, the official resort of the Las Vegas Raiders. For the record.
I've never been there, so kind of hard
It
to
is a
say.
beautiful property. The location is shit. A- if you can tolerate the location. B+ otherwise.
Oh, actually, I think I did go once with Denise, and it was really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, I went there once. Nice casino.
It's really
Right.
nice.
Yeah, I can see that being all right there. Like, I don't know. I think our crowd is mostly going to be downtown and like, on strip players there. So I can see that being like, I can see it being like in that same kind of category. I probably rank it with GVR
Yeah.
personally.
But I mean, do not underestimate how long it's going to take you to get there.
Oh yeah, because it's like
There
3
is
miles away,
nothing
isn't it, from the
south
strip?
of that property. It is as
Yeah,
far south as you can go in Las Vegas.
It's 3 miles south of like Mandalay.
South Point.
Yeah, 3 miles.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, Golden Boy Paul hates the buffet over there. Xavier, we just kind of lumped Delano in with Mandalay. That's why Mandalay kind of made the A class there, because Four Seasons and Delano's in
Oh,
there
I
too.
thought we were going to do Delano.
Nah.
Okay,
Nah.
well, that was good that we got that as an A. If you're going to
I think it earned the A.
Delano, then yes, it's definitely an A.
Yeah, I probably should have said that too. I don't know why, but Delano's never really counted separately, even though it's its own thing.
What are the chances we get upgraded there, JR?
Mgm?
Oh, pretty good actually. Anytime I go there, I mean, I bat my eyes a little bit, but
Oh, yeah?
I'm not MGL. I do. I always go for. So here's the thing I do, and Wonder Woman doesn't care because she benefits from it. So I always roll up. I never pick a check-in host that isn't in their like late 30s to early 40s. Always a woman. And I roll up there and I bat and like, oh, I'm taking my wife here and she's having a good time and it's all good stuff. She's like, oh, sure, I'll take care of you. I got you.
Well,
We got
shit, if
Sweet
it works
Delano.
for Ace, JR, we're set, dude.
You guys got it, man. Hands down. Dirt off the shoulder right there.
Go
It's all-
Ace, can we go private after this, and you can teach Mark and I how to lure 30-something the hotel clerks
Yeah,
into
all you have to do is
giving
be good,
our
man.
wives
You
and
got
I a special place.
Does Delano use the same check-in as Mandalay?
Technically, yeah. So they actually have their own check-in, but if you go to Mandalay,
Yeah.
if you talk to the right person, they will put you at Delano and they'll just check you in right
Exactly.
there.
Yeah, it was like the
Gotcha.
old Hard Rock. I got checked into the HRH tower because they offered me an upgrade at the main entrance. I think it's the same thing.
Right.
So, did you include? I assume you included Nomad in with Park MGM.
Yeah, definitely. But I still don't. I don't. Yeah, no matter.
Yeah, I mean, I might have kicked it up a little bit. I like those rooms, but
Yeah,
but
they're gorgeous, but they're pricey for what they are.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's get one
All
more
right.
in. Let's get another one in.
We can
We're
roll.
home. We're getting there. We're in the home stretch.
Only 5 more hours left, people.
Fight, right?
Xavier, I did the $20 trick at Mandalay Bay and I got downgraded.
Right. Oh, the Orleans. We already talked about the Orleans. What did we say the Orleans was going to be? A C class?
It's above Gold Coast and Samstown.
Where did we
Yes,
put those? I don't remember. D class?
I'd argue for a C, but I'd accept a D plus.
It's right next to Golden Gate, I'd say personally.
I've stayed here like 20 times, so it's I'm biased.
Would you say over Golden Gate or under Golden Gate?
Oh, I think
I'd take it
over.
Okay.
Over, so like lower C class, like right up there with Park.
If you made it C minus, I would be thrilled.
You know what? Just because it's going to thrill JR.
And there's a lot of if you go out on Tropicana late at night, you can meet a lot of nice girls.
You're
There you
2
go.
hours in here, Ace. Where's the next shot?
Oh, God. Emojis in the chat, guys.
All right.
We'll do one more.
I got another fireball here.
All right, I got
Maybe I
wrong.
should do a vodka shot.
Harrah's.
Oh God.
E. E for me.
Barely.
D? You'd even give it that much?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Mark, do you like it?
I stayed there on my last trip. No, I stayed
did you
there in
enjoy
March
yourself?
for one night, and it was shit.
Okay, so it's an E class.
Everybody there is really nice, but otherwise, I just
Now,
The
that's-
casino's good, but like the
Peyton and I hung out
eating
there for like
options
2 or 3
kind of
hours.
suck.
I
in
fucking
July,
hate Harrah's, Las Vegas.
No.
It's the worst of the Harrah's for me.
As
Jimmy.
as far as the quality goes, like how's it compare to Flamingo,
Shit.
Excalibur.
Flamingo.
Shit.
I don't know. The rooms are probably more consistently decent, but you don't get a fridge normally.
I
Right,
think
and there's
the Caesars properties, it's the worst of the Caesars properties
gonna say,
outside of Rio.
This is the
Oh, yeah.
Excalibur of the Caesars properties, and on a whole, Caesars I think is worse quality than MGM.
That's a
Yeah, I
really
gotta agree
good
with
point.
that.
I mean, I would have no idea which, if someone said Harris or Excalibur, that's a toss-up.
I'd rather Excalibur.
I almost would too, because I could walk over to Luxor, New York, New York.
Right, there's something to do over there. I mean, you're just putting your suitcase in there.
Yeah.
But no, F Harris.
But
I
don't
hate
tell
Harris.
Muffy and Jen. They'll kill you.
I'm gonna tell him right now. I'm gonna get on Facebook and tell him right now because I'm having a shot.
You should.
Oh, shit, last time Ace did a shot, he started yelling at me.
And I'll do it again. No, JK, I love you, man.
All right. We are moving. We are killing it right now. Let's
Killing
go, everybody. We only have like 50 more properties. This include Laughlin, Reno, and Winnemucca.
Oh no, Fiesta Las Vegas. This is an easy one.
It is being demolished.
It's being demolished. Easy fix.
Boom.
Boom.
I know it's in here somewhere. Gone.
Bam. There you go.
Easy fix. Moving on.
Is there any word on the East Side Canary? I like that casino.
I haven't heard
It's
much
a
about
nice property.
It is. It's really nice.
Really, I think they just bought it to shut it down.
Probably. We got Rio.
Well, that's gotta go
B-minus?
below Harrah's.
Yeah, it's the
Below
worst.
Harris, yeah.
Yeah, this is.
It fell off. Rio fell off hard. I'll put it in the E class. It's a shame because I really want
And it's
that to be a
definitely
better
gotta go
property.
below Gold Coast, doesn't it?
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
Like bottom of the E class, you guys are thinking?
Um.
It's got
Yeah,
a shit location.
I'd stay at Ellis and Casino Royale first.
Oh, for sure. It's a shame because I really want Rio to be a better property, but it's just not.
It was a great place.
It used
10
to
years
be,
ago.
and I think what hurts more
Yeah.
is the fact that it did fall off the way it did.
Yeah.
So Ray
I
said
got
it's
a lot of
rebranding.
beads in that place.
Oh, Rio's closing too, or it's rebranding or some shit. Okay,
It's
Well,
a
yeah,
good place to watch a ball
high-
game.
right.
I don't think they've
Yeah.
ever announced what they're doing with it.
Yeah, bottom of the E class. It's just got nothing.
Yeah,
it's got
it's,
nothing. Let's keep going.
Could
We got to
almost
get
go
back to our
for
wives. I might still get to watch
children.
some TV if I wrap this
Our
up soon
pets.
enough.
our puppies.
Right. Encore.
S.
S class, easy.
Yes, we already put Win up
We already
there.
put one up there, so that's an
Yeah.
easy one.
This is number one, honestly.
Yeah, it
I've
really
never
is.
stayed at Encore.
Now I'm gonna yell at you, Pennies.
Yeah. So I don't know how it compares to the Win, but I imagine it's
You
the same.
cheap mother.
Yeah.
No, it's really great. It's really great. I love it.
Ask Anastas. He'll tell you he fell in love with the place.
He really did like
He
the
did.
hooker situation going on over there.
Well,
He liked it in Thailand too. Oh,
Yeah, that's also a highlight. But
I shouldn't have said that.
independent of
Boys.
paid companionship, it's still a good place.
Right? And Nass just knows I'm joking. He knows I'm kidding. I love those Thailand vlogs though. But you know. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. No argument about Encore. But Encore is okay. Xavier has a question. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah, why is it so good? It's the upgraded version of the Win, and the Win is fantastic. Basically sums it up.
Vegetarian menus. You have all the access to the Win amenities at Encore. It's got a better pool. The rooms are bigger. They're better. It's less crowded. And you know, if you really want to, it's gorgeous.
Some people don't like the rooms because they're kind of divided in an actual kind of suite format, but I actually like that better.
I like that too, honestly.
Because to me, the Win rooms are just unnecessarily. There's a lot of wasted space.
Right, it's just large for no reason.
Yeah,
They have
it's
that
just
kind of
large.
step and all that too. But no, I think it's great. I think it's great, really.
Yeah, I feel like the rooms in the Win, they could have like put a couch in there or something, like
Yeah.
done something with the space.
Breeze, we didn't get there yet. Let's see if we get to the Luxor next. Let's see what we get next.
I'm gonna argue for the Luxor. You got to help me out, brother.
All right, let's see how we do. Breeze probably likes Luxor. Let's see how we do here. Strat.
Strat.
Wow.
Strat. I'm struggling. I'm struggling on Strat's a D class. I'm sorry.
B.
B?
D.
D. Delta.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it
I'd
really
stay there,
have anything?
It's got
It's-
nothing going for
what
it.
argument do you
good
have for the Strat over like Rio
I'll say that it's got
Its
the
or
rides are better.
Tropicana?
It's got an
Its
amusement
rides are
park.
better.
That's kind of cool. It's got a decent players club. That's an intangible, I suppose. It's a decent location if you're trying to get downtown, but it's an absolute shit location if you're trying to get on the strip.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd
Yeah, and I
stay
mean, if you want to like go downtown or go to like North
Oh, the
Center
observation
or
deck,
something, you know, you can. It's reasonably close to both, I guess.
yeah, Ray. I won't give it the C, but I do like the observation deck, and then the 107 Sky Lounge.
Yeah.
That's cool. So that gives it the D class for me.
I'd stay at
I kinda
Tropicana
like the
long before
Domino.
the
I don't think
Strat.
it's fun.
Oh no, you would not. Do not lie. You remember the Strat. You forgot about Trop.
I
That's
would
true.
definitely stay at Tropicana too. Over
Really?
You
Strat.
also forgot about Trop.
You know, I heard that Mark even forgot about Dre, but I don't know.
Oh.
I could be wrong about that. I don't
Okay,
know.
how about lower D class, guys? Will you guys give me that?
Yeah.
At least D. It's not an E. I'm sorry.
I think it's a lower D class.
Yeah.
It's better than E. It's better than Binions. And we rated that higher than Trop.
I don't. I'm not sure about Strat versus Trop. The locations for both are kind of.
They're both kind of trash, but you at least remember Strat.
The Trop location isn't that bad compared to Strat.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Strat you can get
no,
downtown.
no, Mark. I'll say this once in my life. Mark is right. Trop is better.
And everybody clapped. Mark's going to take this back to buffet
It
protest.
finally happened.
Yes, it was bound to happen eventually.
This is why I called you guys.
All right. We were very close here. I could only see like.
At least the Trop, you could walk to better properties.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
Ooh, 4 queen. Oh, Cromwell.
Oh wow.
Cromwell's
I
too
like
damn
Cromwell.
expensive for what it is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a good
overpriced.
lower
It's
B
so
class.
It's overpriced, but it's like
It's still at least a C.
yeah,
it's-
it's
I'd say
one of
it's
their
a-
best properties.
I'd say it's
Mhm.
an upper C at least.
I agree. I'd give it a C plus.
It's too
I've always heard
small.
it's loud from the club.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
it
it's
can
damn
be.
small.
But they have that little place where you can sit and watch people walk in and out of the club.
Yeah, you sit at
Right.
the interlude on Friday or Saturday night, and you can watch the Walk of Shame
Yeah.
coming back out later.
And the rooms are kind of cool. They're smallish, but they're kind of fun.
Yeah, they're kind of fun. They got that kind of like Sahara vibe to them. It's 21 and up
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
the
a little
most
bit.
part.
That's a good thing too.
Yeah, and it's which is great because there's nothing for kids there. So
Oh, no.
me personally, again, you know, as a parent, love kids, don't want them in Vegas. That's just me.
For me,
I
it's
like
a
this-
B, but I get the C.
Upper C, I'd say, right? I think that's kind of where the panel's settling on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if it was purely
If
a
they
strip
still
club.
had the Barbary dog special, it would be higher.
Oh man,
Right.
that was good,
It
dude.
was the best ever.
Was it the Barbary Coast? Is that what it was?
It
Wasn't
was,
that-
yeah.
it was,
Barbary's
oh my
and
God.
then Bill's.
Yeah, Bill's gambling hall, right?
Rootin' Tootin' Gambling Hall.
Yeah, okay. That one I remember.
Yep.
That doesn't predate me.
Moving right
All
along.
right, we're on the Dirty Dozen, guys.
Really?
Yeah, we're almost done.
The Westin.
Didn't we do the Westin? No, we did the Westgate.
No, the Weston that used to be is where on East Flamingo, where like, what was it called? I don't
It
know.
was the Maxim,
Yeah, there you
It
go.
was, right.
Mark's
That's
right
an
again.
E-class.
but they
That's
got
an
rid of
E-class.
the casino, so that should be off the list.
That should be off the list. Gone Girl.
At
There's
least
no
I-
casino.
It's an E-class then.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll take E.
Bottom of the E-class then. Okay, that was an easy one.
I mean, you gotta, if you want to go to a casino, you got to walk to Cromwell or Ellis. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's
Yeah.
inappropriate. That's inappropriate.
Which
That's
I
not
mean, I like both of those casinos.
appropriate. Red Rock. Okay, this is one we've been waiting for. We've been waiting on this one. Red Rock.
A plus.
A plus.
Wow.
Upper A class. Even for being off strip.
I really, really like this place, and I'd almost make it a S, but I haven't stayed there, and so I'm just judging it on.
Okay, where did you put Green Valley Ranch?
We put Green Valley Ranch in like I think the
B plus
on the upper end of the B tier, yeah.
Okay.
So I'd say it's like a lower A class just because it's off strip. That's the biggest problem with it.
Yeah.
But you literally
Yeah, I've
do
always heard
not
good
have
things
to live
about
there.
it.
Yeah,
I
you
think
literally
it's
don't
the
have to
best off strip property.
Do you want to know what the highlight of the Red Rock is?
What is that?
They have a restaurant named Penny's. Penny's Cafe.
Phil Ruffin trash tier confirmed.
Bring in the knowledge right now.
My man. You know what? I'll put it in the A class just because of that.
No, it's got to be A.
It's got to be A. No, for sure.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's a beautiful area too. Go to
I know, Cal. I'm sorry. It's the tier maker. The tier maker, because it wants these things, and we're trying to get the whole hotel in there. It's just the software. It's bad for it. I guess I could probably full screen this, but it's not going to get much better. And then I won't.
So, Ace, how many people are still in the chat?
We still got like 50 people in the chat, man.
Oh my god!
Yeah, TC says there's a Penny's Cafe at Green Valley Ranch too, so we got to up that as well.
We got to up that. That's in the A class. Where's VVR? Here you go. A class, S class,
A minus. A minus.
I'll tell you what, we'll put it over Bellagio
or,
just for giggles because obviously we stopped
Red
taking
Rock
this seriously like an hour and a half ago. There it is. That was a good one. Jimmy, you take the next one. I'm gonna give you the next one over here.
All right, he's gonna do this all by
See what
himself.
we got.
Brett's still in the house. Malty's still in the house. Oh, you get a good one, man. Golden Nugget. What you got for the
Oh man, I
Nugget?
never stayed there.
Oh my God, it's a downtown property. Damn it!
Well,
Jimmy,
I've
what
stayed
got
at
you
Golden
I mean, walking
Nugget,
through it
and
seems
I
cool.
like it.
I like the
I love
Shark
Golden
Tank.
Nugget. Yeah, like the actual pool there is gorgeous. I love the Shark Tank there. I mean, for a downtown property, it's pretty tops. I mean, I'd put it in the B class. I'd actually rather stay there than at like Circa 9 times out of 10, if you ask me.
Objectively, it's a B, but I don't like it. I was gonna say.
It was the cream of the crop before Circa came.
It was.
It was.
It was the high tier right there, man. It was
Yeah, people used to always say, going to Golden Nugget was like staying at a strip property. Yeah.
Is
Well, a lot
Zach's
of
still
people would
open?
say.
I can't remember if Zach's is still open. I don't think it is anymore, but I like to go in there.
I don't know. The Carson Tower is really worn.
Yeah, I mean, it's got its problems, but so do all these properties on the list. All of them have
Well,
some.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah.
I've just never
I
had
hated,
that much fun in the casino either. So
Ate at Vic and Anthony's. It was fantastic.
Oh, they took
yeah.
that. Yeah, that's what took over Zach's. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd give it the B class easy.
yeah, it's a B.
We'll put it up there, like right in the middle with New York, and Circa.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
I have to think they're probably a little insulted at being so close to downtown.
I'm sure, but I don't care.
We do not.
Imagine
Imagine how Phil Ruffin feels tonight.
For all the Vegas executives watching the stream.
Yeah, he's gonna cry himself to sleep over his
Both of them.
Elko.
Oh, we love El Cortez.
Let's talk about Elko. Elko's doing a lot too. It's not quite at Plaza level, but it's
Okay, so
doing a
can
lot.
I just say something here?
No. Yes.
You're muted. No, go ahead, man.
I'm just proud I haven't been muted.
Okay. I've grown to love this property, but I was reading online the other day that people said it smelled great.
That's not true.
Like, how
I
does
love
El
it, but it doesn't.
Cortez smell great?
It is not.
Smells like money.
I guess
It
That's
fucking
not true.
reeks.
it's not. It's not a. I mean,
It's a
C
good
class.
solid C.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably still stay at the D or Plaza over it, but I think Elko is not bad.
Yeah.
All right, free parking is clutch. Yeah, I can say C class for sure. I like gambling over there. Last time we went down there, JR and I, actually we did pretty good because we went down there with who was it? Tanya and Dave from.
Those guys. I haven't heard from those guys in years, but
I know, right? Like
very
last time
fun
we
night.
went was the last time we saw them, right? But,
yeah, no, that was fun.
yeah, I
was
put it
good
up
time.
there.
Yeah,
Like kind of Westgate level.
yeah.
Yeah, downtown.
The
Grand
rooms
level.
in the tower are nice. The rooms across the street in the I can't think of what they're called, but
Yeah, it's a
there's
good
a lot
balance.
of fairly nice rooms for the price.
Yeah, it's a good balance. I like it. I like it legitimately. So
Okay, here
I know
comes
it's not the
Vegas
most-
Visual with his comment about how half of the people at El Cortez are locals.
Oh, and it's 21 and up too. Yeah, that solidifies it. Okay, at least the C class. All right, who was asking about Luxor? I think it was Breeze. Breeze, you still in here, buddy? Where's Breeze? The Luxor. I feel like it's got a lot of potential and is underrated for what it is, but I also see the problems with it.
I feel like it's a shit location.
It's a pretty shitty location. It's the second worst location on the strip. I'd say third worst location on the strip next to Strat and Mandalay.
Why don't you count Strat as being on the
it's a
strip?
solid B minus.
Well, I do.
It should at least be a C minus.
B.
Yeah.
I love the place. Sorry, dude.
Right?
I'm biased. I'm just saying.
I don't know,
It should be C.
The
I've
fight
seen a lot
in
of
this-
I've seen a lot of debate over whether Excalibur or Luxor has better rooms.
Really? No. Luxor beats the room. Tower curb stomps the
Yeah,
Excalibur.
the tower rooms at Luxor are very nice.
Absolutely. Even the
All I
even
can
the pyramid
say
rooms that got renovated
is-
are better.
The mayor will not stay at Luxor. She thinks the rooms are all dark and dingy, and
But they got renovated though.
Because she stayed in the pyramid.
It's a pyramid.
You did.
It's supposed to be dark and dingy. You're supposed to be dead if you were in a pyramid. Come on.
Those pyramid rooms feel like, I don't know, like they're about to embalm someone in them.
Well, it's a pyramid. That's the point of it.
Exactly.
No, it's like no. I mean, it's dark and dingy in the Excalibur too, and that's a castle.
I think it's at least a step above serviceable. I think C minus is fair.
I think it's workable. I'd say at the lower end of the C tier.
Yeah.
It's not Park MGM, but it's in that category.
Thank
I
you.
could work with that.
All
If you stay in the tower, though, you're doing damn good.
Yeah.
You're getting a damn good deal at the tower.
If money's your top thing, then it's pretty good value.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I got a suite for 4 nights in July for a total of $40.
That's a good deal there, honestly. Like, they have the gaming arena, they got the cafe. The pool's not bad.
It's
got
a pretty
pool.
good size pool, at least.
Yeah,
The bars
I mean-
there are decent. They have some nice bartenders.
right, definitely.
It's okay.
I've met some girls there
didn't
when I
mind.
was single.
There you go.
So there you go.
I remember being single.
All right, I remember that too. It was a lot longer ago for me than you.
All right, I got a pee, so slow it down.
Fair enough. Speed it up. Got it. All right, let's see if we can get another good one in here. It's going to be Cosmo. I'm calling it now. It's going to be Cosmo. I'm wrong, but I'm calling it. Oh, PH.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, fantasy show. Matt knows what it is. I love me some fantasy. Melba, if she's still in there, she loves titties. Anyway.
Lots of cheap eats.
Yeah.
Miracle
Miracle
Mile
Mile.
shops. Yeah. Planet Hollywood's at least a solid B class, right, boys?
Yeah, I think we
Scout
need to
knows.
wait for JR to come back because he loves this place. But
Yeah,
There's a lot
PH
going on for it.
Yeah, they got dancing
Yeah.
dealers too. It's good sized property. The hotel rooms are actually pretty good. I think it beats Paris for sure.
and if you're looking to stay somewhere where the rain's going to come right in through the ceiling, this is your spot.
No, JR,
Yeah.
we're rating this without you.
The casino has a hell of a water feature.
The savagery is unending from Vegas education. He's going to educate you, man. I want to see what the chat has to say about Planet Hollywood. Matt Wilson, solid, great location, cheap rooms, cheap eats. Planet Hollywood before the flood or after. It's kind of sketchy at night, so it's a C for Xavier. That's fair. The only Garrett's popcorn in Las Vegas. I like I like Ocean One though. So that's
It's
kinda cool.
it's a good location. Like you can go right across the street to Cosmo or
Right.
area.
What are we doing?
We're doing Planet Hollywood. Say your
love
piece.
it. A minus.
A minus? I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. I prefer that to Caesars. I'll give it a B.
I'd stay there over Bellagio or
Oh, for sure. I have a lot more fun there.
Yeah.
Let's
It's a
get
fun
an
Yeah, it's
upper
a fun
B, boys.
casino.
Upper B? You boys in?
Yeah.
All right,
One
show
thing
of
that
hands.
bugs me is there's nothing to the south.
There's plenty to
Yeah,
the
that's
south. There's
true.
MGM Grand. There's like New York.
Well, I mean,
there's
like
Mandalay.
directly. There's all those little
No,
shops
that's-
that are like the
can
size
get
of a
smart.
casino,
You
like
can get
distance wise.
CBD that they're pretending is weed.
Yeah. But you can stumble across the street and get Ari and Cosmo, which is pretty good.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's fine. You go north, you get more stuff. It's
You
fine.
that was my point, JR. You stole my point.
I'm sorry I was peeing.
It's better than Paris.
Yes, yeah. It is.
I
They
used to
have
think Paris was
nice big bathtubs in the base rooms.
Right, exactly. Those are nice.
We love a nice bath.
Do
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
they-
showers though?
They removed the crazy
Yes,
girl
separate
lights. That's a
showers,
shame.
Hey, Scott. Yeah, that's perfect.
Scott's right though. That was probably the best part there.
Yeah, that was a highlight, definitely.
All right.
What?
Scott likes big butts and he cannot lie.
Yeah,
You
he
other bros
cannot
can't
lie.
deny.
I
was
remember the
the
last time
crazy
I ran
girl's
into
butt.
Scott, it was at the lobby bar at New York. Shortly after that, they announced they were going to close it down. So
All right.
I'm blaming Scott.
I know. Dang it, Scott. Get it together, man. Get it
All right.
together.
We only got like 10 more left.
Right. Palms. What do we do with Palms?
wow.
Again, Palms has like the coolest rooms on the strip, or not even on the strip, but some of the coolest rooms in Vegas, period, though. So that has to count for something.
For the base rooms?
For all the rooms. 'Cause they're all
No, for
suites.
like the suites and stuff. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
the-
I've seen
some really
I think
cool,
the base
like-
rooms were nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Intangibles here are through the roof for me because I've always been lucky here.
Right.
And I like the location with Gold Coast and Rio, although Rio now sucks, but I used to love the location.
I know. I used to love Rio, too. Rio fell off. Rio fell off hard.
So they got their Wednesday night lobster buffet.
Yeah.
If you want to wait 2 hours in line.
That's what I've heard.
If you don't
Yeah.
mind, then it's fine.
Or you could just go with Norma Helly. She'll take you right to the front of the line.
Right. Because she the boss. She the boss, bro. I mean, is that a lower C class or is that like a...
That's, I feel like it's a B,
You think it's a B?
B minus.
You're talking over the D, over the Cromwell, over the Plaza?
It can't be over the Cromwell.
I don't think it's over Plaza.
Okay, well, yeah.
How's the casino? I haven't gambled in the casino in like 5 years.
Used
I went
have
to a
really
bar
good
and I
odds
did
there,
pretty good
actually.
on Keno.
They did have good Keno odds. They had good video poker.
Where is Keno Kid? He's in Vegas right now. He can't come.
He's in Vegas now. He's going to be there next weekend too. Just so you
I'd say
know.
it's like similar to Sahara,
Keno's in Vegas every weekend.
right? All right, so like mid-C
I'll concede a C, but it's a very good off-strip property.
Jimmy, break the tie, man. Where do you put it?
I don't know. It's a tough one.
It's like between here.
I could see arguments for either one.
Well, you've heard the arguments for either one.
But it's,
I don't know,
you
they
can
both make
see them
sense.
as well.
Trust your feelings.
I'm getting
Use
the
force.
feeling that he's not a fan of off-strip properties. You know that?
Right.
After 2.5 hours, I'm starting to get that feeling.
Yeah.
But that's
It's
that's
almost
actually a pretty legitimate point of view for the people that are watching this show.
Right. I think
Yeah.
the vast majority of our
So
viewers
I think
are
that's
strip viewers.
actually probably a fair sort of tonic to our more affectionate feeling about them.
Oh, Real World Las Vegas was very popular back then. It was filmed there. Okay, mid-tier, boom. Mid-C, we're done.
That
We're
was
done. Nice.
anybody remember Trishelle?
Nope. Moving
Well, you
on. I don't want to remember any of that.
should. Real world.
Yo,
Big
Zara,
one
you
right
made it back. What's going on, girl? How you doing? We're playing Wheel of Properties.
We've been spinning it for 3 hours is what it's called.
2.5.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
held you hostage that long.
No, that's all right. I
They don't
think
get their
the wife
wives
is
back.
happy to be has some alone time. The
Hey
cannery-
guys, this ain't going over an hour and a half.
Wonder Woman has all of their wives in the closet back there.
If we had actually stuck with the spreadsheet, I wouldn't have gotten to work tomorrow morning.
Dude,
But
if we stuck with the
Yeah, I
spreadsheet,
think
we'd be
this
here
one
till
is
9
closed
next
down.
morning. Right. The cannery? Is cannery still open? Let me look it up. Jimmy,
Well,
you're fast on the keyboard.
Well, there's the
I am
North
looking at it.
Canary.
It says rooms available.
It says rooms available. Okay, so that's at least a D class, maybe. Maybe
I think it's
don't know.
serviceable, but I've never been there.
Serviceable. I haven't been there personally either.
Near
How far away is this from
Aliante
there?
Station.
Oh my god, it's so far away from Caesar's Palace. It's so
Oh,
far
yeah.
north. You can get downtown pretty easy though. It's not too far from the Neon Museum. Oh, it's pretty close to Tacos El Gordo, actually.
Well, there you go.
That's not bad. Okay.
Tacos El Tamara.
C, senor.
I must be looking at the wrong one.
Hey, Charles, good to see you, buddy.
I was never there. I was there. I saw. I've been in Eastside Cannery. That was really nice. But
All right.
Yeah.
right next to Sam's Town.
All right, fair.
Hey, have we not mentioned the Longhorn yet? What's going on?
We're not going to talk about the Longhorn.
What?
Where's
Bruno?
Jerry's Nugget?
We don't talk about Jerry's Nugget.
Where's
Do y'all want to be here?
Down.
Y'all want to be here till midnight Vegas time?
Why
or
was
y'all want to
this
go to
list
Vegas?
cut off at 69?
Because giggity.
Because it made a Wonder Woman giggle.
Yes, that was it. That was precisely it. She knew she'd be rid of me for 3 hours, and that's what she wanted. That's all she wanted.
Yeah, you
So
can't
what do we say
blame
to
her, though.
Canneries? I can't blame her either, honestly. I'd be sick of me too. I don't know.
I think John Steinbeck founded the canneries.
Yeah, I haven't stayed in the
literature
rooms
joke. In case anyone's paying attention.
yet. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning to it because it doesn't have a hotel. Like, does it have a hotel?
No, Cannery has a hotel.
I've never stayed at the hotel.
Has anyone actually been there?
Has anyone show of hands? Who's been to the Cannery?
I'd never even heard of it.
Not the North one.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Let me pull this ish up.
We'll
I'm
just
actually gonna
put
go
it
to the
on the E minus.
I was really confused because you said it was next to Tacos El Gordo, but now that I see that there's two Tacos El Gordo.
It's North Las Vegas, so it's kind of up in that area.
When
So
you
it's
say
kind of
North, we
sketch.
mean like Reno.
Oh, the books are the books. Book in a hotel room. The hotels look average, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay.
It doesn't have a lot of other things to do on. It's got a movie theater. That's kind of neat.
Honestly, it's probably serviceable, but who's
Yeah, I'd
going?
say that. All right, we'll
Who's
put it in
going?
the D.
The D
I'll put it in
minus.
the bottom of the D class.
Yeah.
Right. How many more hours? Melba, poor Melba's been here all night. Shout out to Melba.
17 more hours, Melba. 17.
We've only got 8 properties. We might get out of here before
I think
9.
we're going to do it by, 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock Vegas time.
9 o'clock Vegas time. It's like 10 o'clock our time, and I don't know what time Penny's is on. Midnight, maybe.
Oh, I'm on the Wine Princess time where it's bottle number 3.
Oh, you're screwed, man.
Man,
All right, let's get you out of here.
You better get that bottle of Vaseline, buddy. You're going to need it.
Oh, you can't say. Actually, you can say that on the stream. I don't care.
Yeah.
4 queens. Can we put this in S tier just for giggles?
No.
Well, stop me. Moving on. No, I'm kidding.
D.
Yeah,
class.
D.
D class for sure. It's better than Binions.
Yes.
I'd probably put it over
Agreed.
Cannery, but below.
Frontiersman had a really nice suite there.
He did.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. But
I don't think it's
that's
bad
probably
for the
like 3
price.
times the normal room price. So
If
for
you-
$150, I can do better.
Right. Oh, no, for sure. I was going to say, if you literally just need a place to put your suitcase and then go and sleep for like 4 hours there, maybe.
Well, and if you want to hang out with the other me as he streams for 42 hours a week, that's the place
Right.
to go.
Oh, Brett, we're not going to OYO. I forgot it on the list. I got to 69 and I got tired and stopped.
Oyo's an E minus.
Yeah.
Would you
bad.
not even just copy them from a list?
I copied all of them from the list and I started trimming and I'm like, 69 is fine.
Thank God for that,
You
Ace.
wanted
Thank
it to
God
be
for that.
69.
Did you want to be here all night, Jimmy? 'Cause
No,
that's what would
I'm good
happen.
with the
can
trimming
do
of
it.
the.
Yes.
Jimmy could do it.
I'm going to go do some trimming after we leave. So
Oh,
Oh, you hear that, Caitlin? You're gonna have a good night. Did I say that out loud? I
Or
I thought
not.
that.
probably giggled.
oh, we got the Mirage.
We got the Mirage.
Oh,
This
this
isn't
is
gonna-
controversial.
Are
Put
we
it
gonna
in the
call that Gone
demolished.
Girl? Yeah, let's put it in the demolished. Because by Mirage, I'm gonna miss.
Otherwise,
Mirage.
it's a good solid B, bro.
I'd agree. It used to be my favorite, but
It was A+.
objectively, it was a B for me.
Until they kicked me out of there for filming.
Oh, that's okay. Well, they told me to stop filming, but they didn't kick me out.
Yeah.
I've never been kicked out anywhere. They tell me, can you please not film? And then I go around the corner and keep filming.
Like, I'll stop. Like, usually by the time they'll tell me to quit filming, I'll just stop. Like, I'll be done anyway. So I'm like, okay, but I didn't know you couldn't do that. And I'll just stop.
The greatest moment ever at Mirage was when Ace introduced us to the brass
monkey.
That funky monkey. Brass monkey junkie.
I thought the greatest moment was when I sucked down 2 Caesars in like a minute and 30 seconds.
It was the same night. It was literally the same moment.
It was within 10 minutes.
It was within 10 minutes.
I don't think they're actually demolishing the Mirage, though. They're just building another tower.
Yeah.
It's a different property now. It doesn't count. It's gone.
I think that's an S.
Cosmo, I'll give it the S class. Upper A, bare minimum.
I would say
A. Why do you guys say A? What's wrong with it?
It's overpriced.
Well, yeah, but Wynn is overpriced.
So, yeah, Wynn is overpriced, too.
It is.
I feel like the standard rooms are not as nice as Venetian, Palazzo,
but
Encore,
but the suites are really competitively priced. The terrace and like balcony suites and shit like that.
Yeah, if you just call the terrace suites the standard room, then yeah, it's S.
Who's staying in a room that's not the terrace suite though?
A+, S-.
Okay, we'll give it an upper A class.
I mean, I'd have no problem. If it was free, I'd totally stay there.
Hell yeah. It's the same as it's like same tier as ours for me, but I prefer it.
No.
When Vegas
free, I'd stay
Baby
at
watches this back, she's going to kill you, JR.
Right.
Well, I look forward to a good spanking. You should know that.
Right. No, that's fair.
I should not know that.
YouTubers have a problem with the Cosmos security detail. That's what keeps it out of the S class. We're all YouTubers.
Yeah. I never have one goddamn bit of luck in that place. So.
Right. Oh no, it's a chip eater for sure. Like it eats your chips.
All right, we're down to like 6 more properties.
I think less than that. We're on our final 5. This is the final 5 Spinners and Sharks.
Is this the 5 on Fox News? I don't know.
You damn right it is. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Santa Fe, no Fiesta. Is Santa Fe getting demolished or not?
No, I think it's still
there.
alive, but who knows? D serviceable probably.
Yeah, it's serviceable. That sounds good to me. I don't even care.
4 to go.
So 4 to go. We don't care about Santa Fe. Nobody's going there.
4 more years
of Santa Fe.
Like I don't get to spend enough time with Mark in the next week. I needed this too.
Right? Yeah, you're stuck with them. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
practically have bunk beds for God's sake. Okay, go.
There we go. Moving on to the next one. Jimmy tried to look it up. God bless Jimmy for actually trying to look it up.
Jimmy,
nobody cares about the Santa Fe. Oh, Wild West. There I have been there. That is so catchy. It's an E class, I'm afraid, but it's so.
And I think it's only open once in a while, right?
Right. Yeah. It's an E class.
Is there something below E class? Because I think it probably is where it should be.
It's the bottom of the E
minus
class for sure.
It's the worst hotel that hasn't been demolished.
Right. Pretty much. It's pretty bad.
I have been there.
Right. It's cute, but it's not something that we do. Okay. Last 3 guys.
Last 3 inexpensive owners.
We're gonna send you back home to your wives and children. South Point.
We like South Point.
I like South Point. It's got the buffet's better than it looks like.
The cheapest buffet in Vegas.
It looks like a serviceable property if you don't care about the location.
I was gonna say I think it's an upper D. I wouldn't want to go there over Strat necessarily.
Oh, I would definitely take it over Stratosphere.
Why would you take it over Strat?
Because they have a hot dog cart and they cook their hot dogs in Budweiser.
Okay, so if anybody from Stage Door is listening, squash the beef so Mark can go back there and he doesn't have to justify a C class for South Point.
Pennies. Bring back pennies.
I mean, it's a crappy place, but it's got great hot dogs.
I've actually stayed at the South Point. The room was very nice. It was fairly spacious.
Right.
It's a pretty good hike from the main part of the strip, but it's not ridiculous.
Y'all are really giving South Point
the restaurants, the gambling there is very fair. Probably one of the best odds you're going to base anywhere outside of the remote.
Does it
part.
feel like a mega resort, or does it feel like
It
like a?
feels like a
like a
warehouse
micro
with
resort.
machines in it.
It's a
Honest.
micro resort, really. The
I mean,
gambling's actually
it's-
not bad.
I mean, it's bigger than Ellis Island.
Oh, way
Oh,
bigger.
yeah,
It's
a lot
a huge
bigger.
property. But I mean, we talked about the resorts world feeling like a mall. This
Right.
doesn't even feel like a mall. This feels like, well, it just feels like you're in this big cavernous building with a lot of machines.
Right.
But it's okay. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's, Luxor has a
I don't know,
similar
C
feel.
minus. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, because my old co-host, I'm not sure if you guys remember the comps guy. He used to do podcasts with me way back in the day. This was his property. This was his main property there. He loved the buffet. He loved going to the place and all that. Like he always got comps there, so he was staying there because he was going for free. I'll give it the C for deference to my friends here, but I'm not putting it above Luxor. Forget that.
No.
No way. Okay, last one, guys.
Last two.
Well, I mean, we won't have to spin after the next one.
Have we got Excalibur?
We got Excalibur.
Oh, now we have Excalibur.
Now we have Excalibur.
D.
Yeah, Excalibur's not as bad. I'm gonna say Excalibur isn't as bad as you think. It's still probably on the upper end of the D class, lower end of the C class. I think in any other city, it would probably be pretty serviceable. Like compared to a lot of these other places, yeah.
It's definitely
kinda
better than Harrah's.
It's better than Harrah's. It's better than Trop. It's
Better than
like
Flamingo, I would say.
it's on the same level as Flamingo. I'd probably
That's what I was gonna say. It's Flamingo with a worse location.
Yeah, it's better than
that's
Binion's,
good. What he said, exactly.
right? I mean, it's better than Weston. I can't think of any of these E-class properties that beat this.
It's
right
typically
up there.
cheaper than Flamingo by a little bit.
And it's a whole
I like the
ass
food
resort.
court because I can get Popeyes there. So
Right.
yeah.
Like you got a food court there. It's got stuff for your kids to do. So that's a thing. When the steakhouse comes back, it's going to be pretty awesome. I hope they
Campbell
bring the
Nut.
steakhouse back.
Well, they have the dungeon of what do you call it?
The
The fun
fun dungeon.
Yeah, exactly.
If you need to get rid of your wife or your husband for a few hours, you can send them to Thunder Down Under.
Or well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, the buffet is not terrible.
Yeah, that's how Roger gets rid of Josh.
Particularly if you can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah. I'll put it in the lower end of the D class, like by 4 queens. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it should be. I don't think it should be.
Yeah, we ate at the buffet there, and it was forgettable, but we found stuff to eat.
Like
It was
for the
okay.
price.
I wanted the
actually
kids to
like
experience a
Luxor
buffet.
better, but
Right.
Excalibur probably has more stuff to choose from.
Right. Yeah, 'cause it's a full ass resort, is what it is. It's worse Luxor.
They have a pretty. I mean, it's not great, but they also have a pretty large pool area.
Right.
What's
yeah,
left? There's one
and
more.
it's got like a water slide too, so that's kind of cool. All right. I'll let you guys guess.
Where is
I wonder
spinning?
what it's going to be.
I think it's going to be Waldorf Astoria. What do you guys think?
S
It's
class.
Waldorf.
Waldorf isn't it's A class.
At least A class.
It doesn't have a casino. There's no.
But it
reward
is
program.
literally right on the strip.
I know,
mean-
but you don't get anything for being over there.
Well, I know. I
I feel like
I
it's
say
also
A
got
class.
that service of the Wynn where it's like they treat you like royalty.
But it's
What-
like
what he
3
said,
times
that-
as expensive as the Wynn.
Yeah, no, it's probably not worth it.
The rooms aren't as nice. The standard rooms aren't as nice as the Wynn by far.
No, definitely not.
Okay, it's A.
I'd rather be at Mandalay. I'd rather be at Vidara. I'd rather be at Cosmo. I'd rather be at Red Rock.
I can
I'd
see
almost rather be at Resorts World.
that. I would.
No way.
I'd almost rather be.
The location alone takes
The pool. The pool is badass though at Resorts World, and the pool at Waldorf is not. I shit you not. I'd rather be at Resorts World.
Okay, so what were what we finished it? What were the top 10 resorts, Ace?
Okay, top 10 resorts. You guys ready? This is the
Because
last
I
one.
think there were exactly 10 in the.
There were
A
exactly
aspect.
10. So, top 10. Waldorf Astoria. Red Rock.
9,
Mandalay Bay.
8,
We got What is that? Aria.
Area.
7.
No.
I'd actually put Ari at 10.
All right.
But
All
just
right,
so you
so
know.
fair enough. All right. Vidara.
6 sounds fair.
Venetian.
5,
Cosmo.
4,
Win.
2,
Palazzo.
3.
And the very best, Encore Las Vegas. That's our winners, Finishing Sharks.
Wow. The hell of a roll tonight, buddy.
Right? Resorts World actually still ended up with like the upper B class.
I'm never getting the 3 hours back.
Nope, you're not.
No. Well,
Sucks to be you.
Mark, we will try to get these 3 hours back in a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, buddy.
Where is Sam's down on our list anyway? I think it was in like the E class, wasn't it?
Who
What was the worst?
What was the absolute worst? Well, these don't count. So Circus Circus is at the bottom because Phil Ruffin is trash. That's number 10.
And Treasure Island.
Treasure Island was so this was 1, 2, Treasure Island.
I think Wild Wild West was actually the worst.
That's so wrong.
Yeah, no, it's not. No. Stop it, Mark.
Objectively, Treasure Island is at least a D.
It's
and
like
Circus
upper
Circus is
D,
probably
lower
an E
C.
plus.
It's like worse Mirage objectively, but because I hate Phil Ruffin, it's gonna go there.
Because Phil Ruffin touched him inappropriately. So
Can confirm.
We're waiting for the footage to be
I'll show
released.
you on the doll where it happened. That was terrible of me to say. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't.
Well,
have said
that was vaguely fun.
Yeah, we got drunk.
Thanks
It was
for
great.
Inviting me out.
Yeah.
I'm out of Brass Monkey, so I think we're done, Spinners and Sharks. That's all the time we have today. I wanted to go ahead and thank our guest hosts. So thank you to Mark from Pennies for Vegas. You can go ahead and check out his channel. If you hit I think in the post we actually had his channel in there. So don't forget to go ahead and click on his @ Don't forget to do that. Same deal with JR from Vegas Tips and Tricks, and of course my man Jimmy from Vegas Education. So gentlemen, thank you for sacrificing your Saturday night. I know you could have been out with your families, you could have been out in Vegas, so on and so forth, been drinking. Although I guess you did drink with me, so there you go. Who really won? The viewers. Yep. The viewers won.
Thanks for having us on, Ace.
All right, appreciate it, Ace. Good to see you. Talk to you again. Good time.
Always great. All right. Well, on that bombshell, Spinners. Oh, actually, should we do our sign-offs? We'll start with Jimmy since he's at the bottom of the list over here. You can go ahead and do your sign-off first, and then we'll just rotate around.
Last time I did a live stream with you, my buddy was all pissed off because he came up with the tagline of before you go to Vegas, get educated.
I like it. Right. And then I think JR gets his next.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to say that a lot of us going to be in Vegas next week. Definitely Pennies and myself and so many more. So definitely click on our channel, subscribe to that, and we'll show you, really not very much. Show a bunch of drunk people. But we appreciate you joining us tonight for nearly 3 hours. We had a lot of fun. Hope that you did too. I hope that you have a great, lucky, and healthy week. And we'll see you all again real soon.
Nice.
Pennies.
Yeah, if you're in Vegas next week, it's Marktember 2.0. So definitely come to Ellis Island, check us out. And until next time, later, guys.
Well, on those bombshells, it's Ace of Vegas signing out, wishing you strong hands. And, of course, happy spinning, you guys. And good night.